Hello, hello, hello.
Look, baby.
Look, baby.
What's that?
What's what?
That cars.
That or that?
A robot.
A robot.
See, a robot. Oh, what's mouse? That
Hello, hello.
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 See, robot.
Can you guys hear me?
To her.
Hey, Leah.
See, to her.
She's talking so well. Thank you.
Look, baby.
What's up, Keisha? What's up, Kashara? She keep calling me baby. Look, baby.
Look.
Girl, struggling, okay? I'm actually not that bad this morning. Hey, Lisa. But I have to hurry up and eat. That's why I'm up so early. If my eyes open, the baby be like, I want juice. If I open my eyes. Do you remember your first video about this? And you said, hello, YouTubers. I did. Yeah, so let's talk about these narcissists and the flying monkeys, okay? And I'm going to use my own family as an example because that's just what they fucking deserve. You know what I'm saying? So I told you guys a while back, if you hear me talk about my dad, usually it's positive, or it sounds positive. At the same time, I am not clueless as to what he is. There's different dimensions, to people. It's layers to this. You know what I'm saying? So as much as I can sit here and tell y'all about the different things I learned about men and relationships and all of that, I didn't learn them in a necessarily a healthy way. You know what I mean? It's just you take what you got and you use it the best that you can. You know what I mean? But there is nothing healthy or responsible about a lot of the things that I was exposed to as a child, okay? And the way this society is set up, because there are so many men that don't take care of their kids and don't do shit at all, if a man shows up at all these days, they get praise. All they have to do is physically be present. And it's, oh, you're so lucky you have your father in your life. But nobody checks to find out if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing or not. All right? But now, if I lived with my mother from age 10 to 17, and my mother did not come home 5 nights out of 7, somebody would have called CPS. Do you understand what I'm saying? If my mother had me memorizing all, 5 to 12 boyfriends at a time, no, baby, I'm using it.
Mommy.
You can watch a movie right here. You want my cell phone? Mariah, no. Use my phone. Let me find it. If my mother had me memorizing all 5 to 8 of her boyfriends, then people would be talking about her. So you're not gonna let me do a video now? Is that what's happening? Use the phone. Here. It does the same thing. I'm going in your tent. No, leave me alone. I'm going in the tent. You weren't even thinking about this thing. So now if a woman does the same thing, then people gonna look at her crazy. Stop, no. People gonna look at her crazy. So it's just like, as an adult, now I'm very well aware of what responsible parenting is and is not. And the things that a lot of parents will do stuff and act like you're lucky. Like, you're lucky. It's only my... Stop. What a bully. I wasn't thinking about this doggone tablet till I got on it. She got a phone, a 50-inch screen television. That don't make no sense. So, it's like now I know what an adult is and what they're supposed to do and not supposed to do. And it's like, you really half-assed your job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm realizing as the responsible kid that I was, maybe if he thought I was sneaking boys in and out the house or doing something to put my... Want me to pick you up? Come on. Come on, baby, relax. But you're not getting this tablet, so you need to calm down. If he thought I was doing something dangerous or something, maybe he would have came home. But that's not an excuse for you to bail out of your job. Oh, the kid gonna do their homework whether I check it or not, so I ain't gonna check it? Nah, bro, it don't work like that. So because he didn't have to check my homework, because he didn't have to come home and make sure I was doing the right thing, because I was just, one, I was just naturally a good kid. Two, I knew they wasn't paying me no attention. So if I was to go off and get pregnant or join a gang or something, I wouldn't be hurting nobody but myself. I wouldn't go get no extra attention. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, why bother? And I say all of that to say, in the midst of them, stop, honey. In the midst of them completely neglecting what they were supposed to be doing. For example, if you have a very bright child who is able to be on the honor roll and everything, despite the fact that they are in a fucking racist school and getting called niggas every day, why would you even let the child sit there and get called niggas every day? Why wouldn't you do something about that? Include and put the child somewhere where they are going to be able to excel and they have the best educational opportunities. Don't just, oh, well, they thriving anyway, even though they go. You understand what I'm saying? It didn't matter what the challenges were. Me overcoming the challenge just made it like, oh, so then we don't have to deal with it. You was making me mad, baby. You better stop. No, you're being a brat. That is not fair. You better take this phone, too. Here. Here, go ahead. No, I can pick you up, but you can't get pregnant. That is so wrong. That's wrong, Mariah. Don't be a spoiled brat. No. Mommy said no. So at any rate, I told y'all some of that, and I told you about the incident where my stepmother pulled a gun on me and all that other type of shit over fucking nothing, okay? Wasn't even arguing with this crazy bitch. So, and he stood there and didn't do nothing about it. You think I'm gonna get over that shit? He has never apologized. He has never acknowledged it. And at the time, I was 24 years old. I didn't have time to stand here and argue and fight with her and the LAPD and all this other type of shit. So now, fast forward, I'm like, you know what? That at the time, it was, you're grown, you're 24 years old, we don't have to do anything for you, we don't have to help. I just came home from college. When you come home from college, you starting brand fucking new. The economy is in the toilet because y'all done elected this sorry ass nigga president. And literally, as soon before Obama could even take office, the October before he took office, that somewhere else. The October before he took office, the whole damn economy crashed. The whole economy. The damn jobs dried up. You couldn't even get a job in a damn call center. You couldn't get a job in a staff temp agency. The temp agency jobs I had all dried. Everything dried up. You ain't got no job. You're lazy. I'm on fucking unemployment. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, now that I'm 35, I'm like, wait a minute. 24 ain't no old ass, grown ass woman where you need to be like, get out and fend for yourself off to the dogs. And then his son that's 26 years old is living with him rent free when they got all the excuses as to why he need that. He ain't been away at college or the military or nothing. So it's like, what the narcissist is gonna do is, when they dead ass wrong and they do you wrong, I know why these motherfuckers don't like me. They don't like me because I tell the truth. I tell the goddamn truth. I don't care about how much money you got. I know that half the time the shit be ill-gotten anyway. I'm not finna kiss your ass, and you don't deserve it. I'm not doing none of that. And people be wanting to feel important, and I ain't got that coming for you, okay? So I'm not impressed. You know what I'm saying? And the harder I work, the less I'm impressed with people. So my stepmother like to brag about the colleges she went to and all that other type of shit, but what she don't want to tell nobody is her parents lived in Hollywood Hills, where she lived with them till she was 30 years old. Bitch ain't had to pay no rent nowhere and then saved her money till she went off and bought a house. But she want to turn around and call everybody else spoiled. That's what they do. They project their bullshit onto other people. Now, for those of you who've been working your whole life, imagine you ain't paid no bills till 30 years old. I'm gonna tell you what you don't get to do. It's called nobody walking God's green earth, no fucking spoiled. You wasn't at home in Compton. You was at home in Hollywood Hills, bitch. Who you calling spoiled? So it's just like that type shit. Now, when it comes to my siblings, they know they dead wrong. They know their name is Mud when it come to me. Because y'all done fucked off money, y'all done got high, wasted money, and then they ran to their parents. Parents, the house my parents live in right fucking now, that's my grandparents and her parents' money. They living off their fucking parents right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, what they will do is let the world see them doing shit for the other siblings to act like it's just me with the fucking problem. This is all part of the gaslighting. My sister got pregnant. This nigga threw her a $10,000 wedding. Of course, his wife had to pay for it because he don't get up and go to no fucking work. Right? The wife pays for the $10,000 wedding. Why? Because number one, they get to show off like they got money. They get to show off to the groom's family. And then they also get to antagonize the fuck out of me. Because there was no plan for me to get no husband. Because in my father's mind, don't nobody want me. I'm too dark. According to this nigga. Okay? According to him, nobody ain't gonna put up with my attitude. According to him, this is shit that came out of his mouth. So now, fast forward, when me and my husband decide we are going to, well, first of all, I got pregnant. When I told my dad that I was pregnant, the nigga said, well, you ain't gotta get married. See, why is it she gotta get married and I don't? But it's already planting them seed. Well, you're older. You ain't got to get married. You know, if it don't work out, either way, you be okay on your own. Why is it not important for you to walk your oldest daughter down the aisle? While you over here trying to put shit in my head that I don't need to get married so you ain't got to pay for it, you asshole. Now, do you think that my sister didn't notice? That she's the younger sister and they giving her shit that they ain't giving to the older one? You think this bitch ain't noticed that shit? She fucking noticed. Okay? Yeah. In the here, girl. Huh. No. I keep saying no. You keep reaching for it. The answer is no. Use the phone. You're not going to chase me around and scream in the damn camera in the microphone. Throw a temper tantrum over there. Okay, so anyway, I'm just giving y'all backstory. So last time I came on here and complained about these nincompoops, you know, I had talked to my father who was avoiding answering the damn phone. They was throwing him a party, and before I could get to the party, I find out that he didn't invite my raggedy tack head ass mama. And that's a bitch I ain't partying with no time. Okay? Now, you couldn't get along with this woman when y'all was supposed to be raising kids. They made us meet up at the police station every other weekend because she was so afraid of him. But now that they don't have no kids, now y'all can party together. Oh no, the fuck you can't. Not shit. Not if I got something to do with it. Okay, so now my issue was with the party and why you didn't. But him and my sister sneaky. They know when they fucking wrong. But instead of just going on ahead and being upfront and saying I invited your mother just so you know, heads up. No, instead I gotta hear that shit in the street. So that was what extra irritated me, because if I'd have came down there, which it cost me money to come down there, it'd have been some smoke in the city. Because you don't do that. It don't matter what the situation is. If you know two people got some type of issue, you don't invite them to the same event and not give nobody a heads up, Cynthia Bailey. Okay? So when I call him just to ask him, why would you do that? And I really want a real answer as to when y'all became all chummy. When did y'all bury the hatchet? Please, I would love to know the dynamics. I'm going to call you back, which he never did. I'm a grown-ass woman. You're not going to dismiss me and play games with me like you do these bitches. Because I'm not one of these bitches, and I'm not voluntarily related to you. You gon' get this smoke. When I finally did talk to him and I let him know, this was my problem with you. You let that bitch pull weapons on me. You didn't do nothing about it. Then you're not going to apologize. You're not going to make her apologize. And then I'm supposed to keep showing up to family events and birthdays and holidays and shit like that like it's all cool, and it ain't. Then on top of that, I got all this damn student loan debt that was supposed to be covered by Granny's house. We had already discussed this. So when I picked the school that was $21,000 a semester, we had a means to pay for it. And 2 years in, you throw away the whole plan by marrying somebody who took your ass out of the eligibility to be able to take out the goddamn Parent Plus loan. So then me and my grandmother end up with private loans upwards of $70,000 on top of the goddamn money he took out. Do you understand what I'm saying? He goes off and decides he wants to get on drugs and spend this bitch money, which she let him. And then when the shit hit the fan, because I told my granny, when the shit hit the fan, they go to her crying about how they don't have no money and they need this and that. And she give them the fucking house for me and my sister's education. Now, why would she do something like that? Being a goddamn flying monkey, encouraging and supporting this bullshit. That's when I found out what was really going on. So I don't know the difference between you doing stuff to help me or you doing it because you trying to help your fucking son do his goddamn job. Oh, yes, Jay. Oh, yes. So as my daddy sitting here telling, well, I don't remember it like that. You don't remember that bitch pulling a gun out on me with you standing right there and charging at me with a bottle? You don't remember it like that? Now, when I see you again, I'll bust you in your motherfucking mouth. Then you can tell me if you remember. Because you're not going to play these mind games with me. You're not. But he can control and play mind games with every fucking bitch on the planet except for me. So what these men do, especially these narcissists, when they can't have their way with a particular woman, you have to punish her. It don't matter if you the daughter, the sister, or whatever the fuck it is. And one way they think is punishment is silent treatment. I don't so much give a damn about none of that. What I'm irritated about is the fact that in the midst of him pissing me off, he's ruining my relationships with my grandmother and with my sister because they already fake and you already got a half-ass deal with them as it is. You understand what I'm saying? But the more he piles on his bullshit and the more they sit up and play fucking stupid, okay, well then I can't deal with y'all because I don't deal with fucking women like this anyway. My personal friends is not like that. We hold people accountable. There are plenty of adults that hold people accountable. My fucking mom, my mama, my sister, my grandma, these bitches is not none of them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now, fast forward. I never did none of that. Yeah. So if you don't remember, then you and I would not have no conversations because I'm not crazy and I'm not delusional. And ain't nobody ever accused me of being a fucking liar. And that's why the shit has gone from me just suffering in silence to me telling everybody what the fuck is going on. To which nobody has nothing to say because God goes the fuck off on Facebook. I have a Facebook page that is just family and I let these motherfuckers have it. Which nobody has nothing to say. But I do not care. I just want you to know who you are really supporting because these people get on the internet and put together a whole nother life. Now, when I called my sister pissed off, I didn't sit up here and told this man all the different things that he has fucking done. And all that macho narcissistic shit that he put in my head and things that he used to say to set me up for failure. Because we raising daughters now. You're not going to turn around and be telling my daughter dark-skinned men aren't going to be attracted to you. Because they only like lighter complexion women. And you need to go out here and work as hard as you can because you can't never depend on no man. Not if they built like you, nigga, you can't. It's some men that get up and go to work every day. You just ain't one of them. So yes, all that about the rhetoric and the misogynist things that come out of his mouth, that needs to be discussed too because you're not going to be repeating that to my goddamn kids. I hope that now that you're 60 years old, do you fucking know that that's trifling? Every fucking man I have ever introduced him to, he has told, you know how she is. She like to run the show. Don't let her run you. You got to keep her under control. You can't control me, nigga, and you never could. Why is you telling my husband that he needs to control me? You know, if you come home and from work and she just going off on you, he's like, what are you talking about? She don't even act like that. No. If I come home late, she don't start arguments with me. He's like, what are you talking about? Child, he want me working hard. He don't want nobody taking care of me. So any little thing he could do, because he know that's one thing that's going to make me go to hell off and leave a nigga alone is him trying to control me as if I do not have a working brain. I don't play that shit. That's why I don't fool with him. If you don't do it his way, you don't want the career that I'm going to school to be a therapist. Well, I feel like you would be better off going to law school. I don't want to go to motherfucking law school. I don't want their blood money. I don't want to be a part of that crooked ass system. And I damn sure don't want my coworkers to have no guns. That's not what I want to do. So you're going to sit over here and bash what I'm doing and not support it, and it don't mean shit because it's not what you want me to do. So it's just like you get to a certain age where you realize what's going on and you like, okay, there are certain people I can't share nothing with. Unfortunately, those are my parents. But that ain't even the part that I came on here to tell y'all about after all of that. So anyway, I tell my sister, we didn't even really go into details about the conversation because she wasn't interested. Okay? But she know fucking well the shit didn't go well. And the main part of it was him gaslighting me, telling me that shit didn't happen. He didn't have to apologize. So what, you just gonna not be shit? Matter of fact, I'm disappointed you ain't using the degree that my mama paid for. This is what this motherfucker said to me. Now, had we been in person, I don't give a fuck who daddy he was. Any man that talks to me like that, I'm punching in the motherfucking mouth. This is why I have asked his mama. I have tried to reach out to his best friend. Don't nobody want, okay, that's okay. Because when I see this nigga again, I'm going to knock his goddamn teeth out and I don't want to hear nothing. It's not going to be nothing nobody can say. You don't fucking sit up and disrespect nobody like that. Whatever type of law, I wasn't doing it. I didn't want to do that. I grew up going to the courtroom. I didn't been back in lockup. I didn't sat there through many fucking court cases. And I know after they hit that gavel, what goes on when the criminal goes and back in lockup and the prosecution and the defense and the lawyer sitting up laughing at that motherfucker. While you thinking you got a defense attorney, all these people are bosom buddies and all they worried about is wins and losses. And they will trade you up in a minute. Okay, well, if I go on ahead and let him walk, or if you go on ahead and make him plead, then on your other case, I'll do this for you. It's not about you and your individual case. These people don't give a fuck about you. That whole goddamn system is fraudulent and corrupt. And I don't want no fucking parts of it. Furthermore, lawyers don't have no common sense. I'm sorry, but it is the truth. Most of them do not have no fucking common sense. The women that I know that are lawyers, if you're looking for a bitch that you could do whatever you want and she won't say nothing to you, if you're looking for a woman that's not gonna stand up for her fucking self, go get you one of these lawyer bitches. And I ain't just talking about my stepmother and her friends. I know them from Hampton, from LA, from all over the places. These bitches do not look. What? Look at Phaedra. Go marry a fucking criminal and sit up and play stupid like she don't know what's going on. They too dizzy for me. Why? Because now this is a class thing. Your lawyers is not coming up out the fucking projects. These are people whose parents groomed them for something. They ain't never lived in these streets. They out here defending and prosecuting. They going off the books and hearsay. And then got an arrogance like they really know what's going on out here in this world when they fucking don't. So I'm not impressed. I'm not fucking impressed. I interned for an entertainment attorney. Why are you doing criminal law and you're an entertainment attorney? Because people don't hire black lawyers to do corporate law, to do contract law. People don't hire black lawyers to be their entertainment attorneys. All the black people want Jewish lawyers. All the white people want Jewish lawyers. So you can go out here with your black ass in corporate law, entertainment attorney, all you want to, but you will be doing criminal law, helping Ray Ray and them with their DUI cases and domestic violence cases to pay your rent. I'm not doing that. She said, I work at a law firm. Kiki is right. They don't give a fuck. An attorney who owns the law firm has no loyalty or respect for the employees. And they have made me do things I legally can't do as a law clerk. They don't care. Don't hit him. I don't have no priors. So as long as I don't give a fuck, Jay. If I don't get no apology about this yellow nigga before I see him again, I'm knocking his ass the fuck out. What you not gonna do is cost me all this money, time, stress, pain, and anguish like I met you out in the mall. We not in no fucking relationship. I am involuntarily related to you. You have completely taken advantage and sucked out dry all of every fucking thing that I have, and I'm tired of the bullshit. And then now you're gonna sit over here and play stupid. No. And then teach your fucking kids how to disrespect me. No. So now, my sister already fucking know the tea, okay? Out of nowhere, I call her on Friday and say, I made an appointment with the midwife. Oh, okay, daddy's coming on Friday. What? Who daddy? Your punk ass daddy? My daddy. Okay, bitch. Like, I didn't even call you for that. So clearly you don't want to have no conversation about, like, I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, people know when they doing shit wrong. You know when motherfuckers feel guilty. Because a bitch that wasn't being sneaky would have called me up, or in all the millions of conversations that we had, hey girl, da 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 da, you know, he gonna come by and see the kids and whatever with it, and I would have had some follow-up questions. You know what I'm saying? But just by how weird she was about it, I was just like, okay, so I already know what this is. I found a lady. My first appointment is on Tuesday, so I'll let y'all know. Okay, so daddy coming out. Okay, whatever, right? Now tell me, ladies and gentlemen, is this gaslighting or is I'm tripping? First day he get there, she put on Instagram, it's my favorite human with the little humans I created. Your favorite human? It's your favorite human. Okay, so I ain't even finna go into all the reasons why his trifling ass shouldn't be nobody's favorite human, okay? I ain't even gonna talk about the fact that you got a whole fucking husband that I would expect to be your goddamn favorite human. And even if he wasn't, you should still have enough respect for him. You understand what I'm saying, bitch? To pretend like, okay? I ain't saying I'm supposed to be the same. I'm thinking, yo. See, everybody is genuine and nice on the motherfucking internet except for me. I'm the only nigga that's the same nigga on the internet that's the same nigga in real life. Shit. So, this is my favorite human. Okay, that's gaslighting. And I ain't even gonna watch it. I don't really. Oh, God. I'm like, let me just ignore this motherfucker, right? But I knew I wasn't crazy when my husband walked in the house the next day and he was like, your sister is fake as fuck. I'm like, what? He like, they dancing and da 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 da. And we all know why your daddy really went to Houston. Okay, so here the tea. So the tea is, it's a basketball player in Houston who my daddy grew up with his mama. You understand what I'm saying? And he loves to go to Houston to hang out with her. Now, I'm gonna give the lady the benefit of the doubt because I think that she's a cool person and I don't think that she is fucking with the nigga like that. At the same time, though, do your motherfucking wife know that's what you really going to Houston for? So the real reason that I'm irritated is because it's not even like your favorite fucking human really stopped what he was doing to come and see about you and his fucking grandkids. Your favorite fucking human went to Houston to go hang out with that nigga mama. I know it, my husband know it, you know it, your fucking husband know it. But for the internet, your favorite human gives a fuck about you having a new baby. But funny how you had a son, you gave birth to his first grandson 6 months ago, and he's just now meeting him during motherfucking basketball season. They playing with me. So I tells her, oh yeah, after day 3 of this shit, I said, you know what? You ain't got no integrity and no empathy for nobody else. You just like them. So clearly, the only way for me to get them, talking about my raggedy ass, Mammy Crammer and the Pappy, the only way for me to get rid of them is to get rid of you. And they ain't on social media. I'm not looking at them. I don't call them. They don't call me. Last week, it was when my mama sent my daughter to tent. I didn't give my mother my address. Me and my mother have gotten into when I was sitting at home with my baby in the NICU. The bitch never came up here while I was in the hospital for the week. But her boyfriend, my mama, every time my mama get a new man, she tries to reach out to us because she don't want this nigga to know that her fucking daughters don't fuck with her. Okay? So she had got a new boyfriend for the year and was trying to put on this show for the boyfriend. And so the boyfriend pressed her like, but you ain't seen your granddaughter? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? So she put on this whole show with him like she was trying to see the baby, but didn't even call to talk to me about it, just showed up at the hospital like a crazy person when you cannot get in there without one of the parents. She already knew that. She used to work for Kaiser. It was just to put the show on for the nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So the hospital called me, and I'm pissed off because my daughter's in there by herself. If y'all ever dealt with the NICU, you know you gotta watch everybody like a hawk. And when you present yourself as a person who is paying attention and a serious person, people take you seriously. But if you up at the hospital, like Ray Ray and them, if you up there ghetto, disheveled, you half-ass showing up, you're not consistent about seeing your baby's not going to get the same attention as everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? So I have gone out of my way. Me and my husband, we didn't even go to the NICU together. We went separately so that one of us would be there twice a day. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bitch, don't be showing up demanding to see no baby like this the crazy little ratchet black family. I'm not having that shit. When all you had to do was call me, which you're not going to do because you know you're dead ass wrong for not coming to my baby shower, for not coming to see me in the hospital, for not sending no fucking flowers because you're mad that I don't want to drive all the way to fucking Fontana in my third trimester to have a baby shower with you and your raggedy ass relatives that you know of which I do not like. Can't none of my friends come to the baby shower if the shit's in California. I don't live in California and I don't like Californians. What part of that is everybody missing? The baby shower's gonna be up here where the fuck I live. You drive to Vegas for everything else. You up here every motherfucking birthday. You up here for New Year's. You niggas is up here to gamble. So why you can't come up? I'm telling you, my parents have been to Vegas more times than they can count. They from Los Angeles. But when it's time to see the birth of your oldest daughter's grandchild, now all of a sudden you motherfuckers got more important shit to do. I'm at home on the house, on the couch, and the damn hospital is calling me. I'm thinking something is wrong, and it's because your ignorant ass is up there acting like you don't have no fucking sense. Demanding to see a baby, you know fucking well you can't see without the mama. So when I pressed the bitch, she was like, I'm gonna call CPS on you because obviously you're too emotionally unstable to be a parent. This is coming from the motherfucker who kidnapped us and took us to New Orleans and left us there. Is telling me I'm too motherfucking emotionally unstable to be a parent. So when y'all ask me why I cusses these niggas out, this is why I cusses these motherfuckers out. Amy said hospitals trigger my narc too. I'm glad you're saying it's just a show. Detachment work. It's a show. So I said all of it. Okay. Oh, of course I'll let y'all know who want to fight Kiki family. They all need their ass whooped, Leah. So anyway, after that happened, when I moved, I did not feel comfortable with her having my address. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I don't trust you. Okay? I don't trust you. I don't want you to have my address. So Christmas last year, was it Christmas? Or no, it wasn't even, it was September. Okay? So my daughter's birthday, my sister asked me, your mama wants your address so she could send the baby something. I don't know. I didn't want to just give it to her, because, I didn't want you to be mad at me. So that means the answer is no. Right? So I tell her, I'll have my husband call her because I discussed it with my husband and he was trying to get a bitch the benefit of the doubt. So he was like, I will call your mother. You know what I'm saying? And talk to her and see where her fucking head is at. You know what I'm saying? And before he could even get around to doing that, the gift for my daughter shows up. Now, the little piano she sent her is the same piano my sister sent anyway, a few months ago, like for the previous Christmas. So it's like, you don't even know what toys that she has and doesn't have because you don't fucking come over here. You don't know her. You don't spend no time with her. Number one. Okay. Now, number two, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but when I hear grandparent, the operative word for me is the grand part, seeing as though I am already the parent. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're going to be doing some parenting, it needs to be what? The fuck grand. And grand is not a fucking $40 goddamn gift 9 months into the goddamn year. And then a $40 gift for the birthday and a $40 gift for Christmas. That's not fucking grand. From a bitch who can't wait to tell everybody she making six figures. From a bitch who drives a convertible BMW. From a bitch who owns a house and had her own fucking pool put into the goddamn, created and dropped into her goddamn backyard, who can't even swim. Your contribution is not gonna be $80 a year to my motherfucking child, bitch. You can keep it. But what really pissed me off was who gave the bitch my address. So my sister swears she didn't do it, so the only other person who could have did it was my daddy. Do you understand what I'm saying? You and this bitch ain't even supposed to be talking. Y'all do not respect my boundaries. I do not accept her $80 a year fucking contribution. She can fucking keep it. Her mama wasn't that damn trifling. My grandmother used to stay. It's December. In December, Granny sending us some new mittens, scarves, a motherfucking hat cover your ears, a little faux fur coat, some little goddamn galoshes, some boots, some rain motherfucking boots. This bitch knows better. You're not gonna send my child a $40 gift for Christmas and a $40 gift for her birthday so that you can tell these other motherfuckers you've been sending her something. We don't need it. I buy her plenty of fucking toys. On top of which, I don't buy her cheap goddamn toys. Why? Because all they do is break and be in pieces in 5 minutes. These kids need durable shit because they're bad. So a bitch who don't do nothing and don't physically show up and don't do shit, then want to turn around and make an $80 contribution a year, keep that shit. That's not grand. Now, if you was on a fixed income somewhere, I could see it. You don't even give a fuck if we get in a turkey dinner, bitch. I don't want to hear that. Keep your little funky ass money. I sure what the fuck I told her. What she do? Call my daddy. What you calling him for and complaining? What he gonna do? Whoop me and fuck him too. He ain't even making an $80 contribution. When I tell you I'm so tired of these niggas, I don't know what the fuck to do with myself. And what's even irritating me even fucking more is that I cannot find now one aunt, uncle, friend, family, none of these motherfuckers, I love you all. Not one person will sit down and tell these stupid motherfuckers that y'all is finna be Geritol. Y'all finna be out here elderly fucking people. And you don't have nobody else you could depend on other than your fucking kids. And out of 3 of them, 2 of them spoiled in a motherfucker. And that's fucking wrong. Everybody in my family watched. They can't nobody call me a liar because y'all watch me raise this little girl. Come home from fucking college and my sister failing out of goddamn high school. Why is she failing out of fucking school? Because you're fucking smoking crack. Her fucking mama know the shit going on. She too busy out here chasing after niggas. The stepmama don't give a fuck. So I'm going to changing my work schedule so I can pick her up and take her to school an hour earlier so that she can fucking graduate high school on time. And going to teacher parent conferences and sitting down with the fucking principal so that this ungrateful motherfucker could walk across the stage. Take your ass to Hampton. I don't want to go to Hampton because you went there and I'm not walking in your footsteps. Girl, I ain't even like the shit like that. You bougie, they fucking bougie. Take your ass to Hampton. What she do? Go to fucking Baltimore and witness a fucking murder. And the goddamn murderer is following her because he knows she witnessed the stabbing. She goes to the police. They don't do nothing about it. She calls home and her stepmother, who is a criminal defense attorney who don't do nothing but work with sick ass fucking motherfuckers like the murderer, tells her she's being a spoiled brat and she needs to sit there at Bowie State and get her education. If y'all know anything about Maryland, Baltimore, no. You supposed to be getting an education, not going through the wire, girl. That was the first fucking time I cussed everybody the fuck out. If y'all don't get my sister off that goddamn campus, whatever the fuck happened to her is going to happen to you. How you gonna sit up and tell her she's spoiled when you defend criminals? When they sit there and crying to you about how they can't fucking go to jail after they done raped and murdered somebody and you got sympathy for them, when they fucking lose, as they should, and go take their ass to prison, you come home and cry. But this little girl can sit here and witness a fucking murder and you gonna sit here and tell her she's being fucking spoiled? Bitch, I will fucking kill you myself. My grandmother lived in Maryland. They told my grandmother to leave her in Baltimore. Granny, put your husband on the phone. I don't know what's going on, but let me tell you the tea, because I know they ain't fucking told. He was like, what? Grandpa got in his motherfucking Benz and went and picked that little spoiled ass little bitch up. But now, this her fucking favorite human? Now, when all she has to do is say, you need to apologize to my fucking sister. I'm a woman, I'm raising 3 fucking girls, and what you're doing is fucking chauvinistic, and you owe that girl a goddamn apology, and until you fucking do it, I ain't fucking with you, because you trying to make me fall out with the only motherfucker that had my back since day goddamn one. Not this bitch. When her husband got her fucking pregnant and said, I don't feel like I want to get married right now, and I said, nigga, far as I'm concerned, it's 1952, and I ain't trying to hear that motherfucking shit. But see, you don't remember none of that. Now... this nigga is your favorite human in the midst of him working on my motherfucking last ass nerve. Why? Because she gets the benefit from the show, from the love bombing, and from all the other shit that my parents put on her just so they don't look evil. Just so they can make it look like it's just me, as if everybody know you ain't fucking raised me. It's obvious. Cause she don't listen, Jay. Because she don't listen. No loyalty, Leah, but let it be one of her little punk ass friends. Let it be one of her little punk ass friend, her little best friend from middle school. When she found out that that bitch was fucking my cousin baby daddy, she stopped being friends with her. The girl didn't even do it on purpose. That nigga for everybody. The nigga was for everybody. That wasn't that girl's fault. She no loyalty except when it come down to me. Because why? Because you think I'm going to sit here and be world's greatest sister any motherfucking way. Oh, no, bitch. You got a husband. You got your favorite humans. Good luck. She got 4 kids. 4. You got 4 kids and 2 lazy, sorry, selfish-ass parents that you only get to continue to celebrate as long as you have a fucking sister that's actually supporting you. I didn't even tell y'all what the motherfucker did when I went down there and watched her kids for free for a month. Reason why she on thin ice anyway, because quite frankly, if she wasn't already on thin ice, she ain't doing nothing I don't expect her to do. I probably wouldn't even be so fucking mad. Okay? When she just had 2 kids and I had a 7-month-old, I gotta work from home, my husband gotta work from home, can you help me? I went out there with her for a month. Okay? On my birthday, her and her husband got up and went and had dinner together and left me at home watching her kids on my motherfucking birthday. Now, I wasn't tripping because I'm not... Stop, baby, I'm talking. You want the card? Okay, look. Zoom. Yay! Woo! So... I go down there and watch the kids. Now, a month that went by. Mind you, I got a whole brand new husband and a 7-month-old baby, right? But I don't work. I got the time, okay? So I go down there for a month. 4th of July hit, and her best friend, she got best humans, favorites, people, her best friend came down there for 4th of July, okay? So... okay, no way. I gotta back up. Did I tell you about the cake story? So when she get married and they throwing her this $10,000 goddamn party, my best friend came with me because my sister, who was supposed to give me a +1, mind you, but she's a fucking hater. So I didn't get a fucking +1, and she already knew who I was gonna bring. And she was a fucking hater, right? So I can't even have a +1 at the motherfucking wedding because you need that seat reserved for one of your tackhead ass relatives when 10 of them people I asked you not to invite didn't show the fuck up anyway, including your fucking funky ass mama and grandmama. Okay, that's number 1. Now, she don't even live in California. They had a fucking wedding. They give her all these gifts and all this shit, right? Meanwhile, the nigga owed me a good $600, okay? They give him all this shit. They take all the gifts and stuff from the wedding and put them in my daddy's garage, but he don't have no room for the top of her cake. So they put the top of the cake in my freezer, all right? Now, my best friend, who is like 9 years younger than me, right? She was on here the other day, Stephanie. Okay, so Stephanie came over, And Stephanie went with me to the wedding. Stephanie ended up being her wedding coordinator for the day. If it was not for Stephanie, that day would have been a fucking disaster. The bitches who showed up in white, she turned their asses away. The people who brought kids, she turned their asses away. She made sure the DJ knew what songs that they wanted played. She made sure people knew where to sit and what to do and who to what. And I was not doing anything but drinking alcohol and ignoring these niggas because I could not believe none of this bullshit. Okay? What I was mad about was that all these people that she insisted on inviting didn't even fucking show up. Make sure it's an open bar, girl. I can't afford an open bar. I don't even drink anyway, and I need to. Okay, but these motherfuckers right here, your mama and her funky ass relatives don't even need an invite. You don't understand because you're not getting married. Your mama ain't never did nothing for you. You will, well, when you get married one day, you will understand. This is my day, and it's important to me, and blah, blah. And after all of that, the bitch ain't show up in any goddamn way. The bitch, we could have had a fucking open bar. Where your raggedy ass daddy at? Go get me some fucking Hennessy and put some cranberry juice in it, and you pay for it. Shit. Now, so my best friend manages the whole shit to where she was able to enjoy her day. If she was not there, the shit would have been a whole fucking mess. Okay? Now, fast forward, they put all the shit in my parents' garage, but put the top of her cake in my garage. So my best friend was staying with me at the time, and she got the fucking munchies, and she went in there and made her a slice of the goddamn cake, right? So when I seen her eating it, I'm like, first of all, because the damn cake was nasty anyway, which is why I didn't eat none. But on top of that, that's the top of her wedding cake, and they saved it. And she was like, like, she didn't know nothing about this. Like, yeah, you're supposed to save the top of the cake and eat it a year later for good luck or whatever the case is. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And she literally took a slither. It was a little piece, and the fucking cake was literally nasty, so she did not even go back and get no seconds, okay? So I want to say like 2 weeks after that, my dad calls me and he's like, your sister want me to send her cake. I'm like, all right, but just give her a heads up. It's a piece of the cake is missing, right? Stephanie had a slice of the cake. So he can't wait to run back and tell her, well, I don't want it now. They may as well fucking eat it. It's fucking ruined. Who does that? Oh my God, it's so fucking horrible. She needs to fucking call me and fucking apologize. Meanwhile, your ass done had a $10,000 goddamn dollar wedding that you don't motherfucking deserve. They done gave you more shit than the law allow. You sure didn't want to keep all them fucking dishes over here. And I got free dishes at my apartment where you owe me $600 motherfucking dollars though. You made sure to take that shit to your daddy house and leave your little rusty ass goddamn cake in my freezer like I ain't got no food that need to go in there. And now you mad over a little punk ass slice of goddamn cake, bitch. I don't care about that goddamn cake. So she called the cake people whining and they sent her a whole nother top of the fucking cake and didn't even charge her. So cake, that's the end of it. Okay. Fast forward, I go and watch her kids for her. It's been a whole month. I'm thinking when you're not working, you're going to spend time with your children. Oh, but no, they did not. These niggas thought that they had a whole entire maid/fucking nanny, and I'm lying. Everything on my mouth been a fucking lie. If what I'm telling you right now is not the truth. I got up, started changing sheets, changing, potty training, all this other type of shit. The damn near 4-year-old that was not potty trained yet. Plus cleaning up, plus breakfast, lunch, plus dinner, plus entertaining, plus taking y'all to the fucking park. Mind you, I have a whole 7-month-old. Okay? So when her best friend gets there for the 4th of July, the best friend is sitting there, and I honestly don't even know what the fuck motivated her to have an attitude with me at that point. My sister, I'm talking about. Good thing, baby, stop. Okay, so I don't know what motivated her to have an attitude, but the little best friend gets there and we're having a conversation and I'm talking about, stop it, y'all know. Give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. Here, give me 10 minutes. So I'm talking about the other little raggedy friend I just got off the phone with because she's in fucking Texas telling me she can't meet up with me because she's going to meet up with my ex-boyfriend. And I'm like, am I tripping? Or is she not even supposed to be talking to him anyway? We broke up. We all supposed to break up, right? She didn't meet him through no other. She met him through me. And so her friend was like, oh, yeah, if that was me, no, hell no. Once we break up, that's it. I don't give a fuck if we friends. If you got a problem with my best friend, we ain't friends no more, right? And then my sister was like, well, you still friends with Stephanie, and I think that's fucked up. Wait, what? Stephanie ate my cake and she never apologized to me. And I just feel like, as my sister, you should have my back and you shouldn't even be speaking to her until she apologizes me for the cake. Stephanie, the person who came and fucking saved your wedding, who accidentally ate a slither of your cake that you got replaced. I should never be friends with her ever again over that. Well, no, because she didn't apologize to me. I looked at her and I said, fuck your cake then. Fuck your cake now. I cannot believe, with all the shit that I have gone through and have been dealing with, all the shit I was dealing with while you were getting married and having fun, I was really fucking struggling and stressed the fuck out. And I had to turn around and celebrate you and make it all about you with a fucking smile. Even let you borrow my friend so that your goddamn day wouldn't be a mess. And you gonna sit over here and try to press me about a damn cake? Girl, bye. Girl, fucking bye. I don't know if she was showing off for her little friend. I'm assuming that's what I don't know what the fuck. But on top of that, bitch, I've been sitting over here for a whole fucking month for free, and you gonna start an argument with me over some cake? Bitch, I'm going home. I'm out of here. Where's my ticket? I have a plane ticket. Oh, now I gotta get you a ticket. Call your husband and tell him, bitch, I was supposed to have been home a long ass fucking time ago. You keep stalling on getting me a plane ticket because you want me here, breakfast, lunch, dinner, entertaining, raising your fucking kids for you. But now you didn't cross the goddamn line because you's an ungrateful, spoiled ass brat, and I wants to go home. Now, Sis Up has this whole big ass fucking argument. Because let me tell you, this motherfucker hopped up off the couch, socking her hands in her hand, like really like she was about that life. And I'm sitting on the couch looking up at her like, do she think she me? I am so confused. This is not nothing to. I'm not gonna fight a bitch over no cake. Like I don't even really know what you mad about. And I'm not finna find out because fuck your cake. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this nigga has no empathy for me no matter what the fuck I'm going through. And I'm supposed to empathize over this goddamn cake. Girl, bye. So, I'm like, are you for real? Are you for real? Girl, her husband walked in the door. When her husband walked in the door, this motherfucker went from Mighty Mouse to Hercules. Now she's standing up on the couch. Yeah, because I'm sick of it. I'm like, do you want it? Like I just always ask, like, do you want this smoke? So her husband come grab her. I'm like, no, let this motherfucker go because I'm telling you right now, I'm finna hit this bitch so goddamn hard. You're not gonna have no more problem. When I tell you, look, brother-in-law, this is the time you should stay out of it because I'm about to hit this bitch so hard that she ain't never gonna talk back to you again because she's not gonna be able to. Y'all gonna have a blissful marriage. Wonderful communication. Because I'm about to knock this motherfucker right in her mouth. Let her ass go. He wouldn't let her go, Leah. So I called my grandmother. I called my daddy. I'm mad. Y'all need to get this bitch. I just want to go home. I'm not getting no plane ticket. Da, 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 da. So my husband trying to find a ticket. They go to dinner. Her and her little friend, everybody go to dinner. I stay at the house with my daughter. They come back from dinner, and her husband was like, she went on ahead and got you a plane ticket, and it leave at 6:30 in the morning or 7:30 or some old crazy shit. And at this point, it's like 9 o'clock at night, right? I thought you wasn't buying no fucking plane ticket and you ain't have it and this, that, and the third. Oh, well, our landlord out of town anyway. So he told us not to worry about it till he came back. So I don't even know why the fuck she told you that because she could have been bought you a goddamn plane ticket to go back home. Because my whole thing was, I'm out here for free and I got to pay for my travel, bitch. No. So, so she got you the ticket. So then I'm like, so you did all of that jumping up and down just to buy a ticket anyway? And then why is he telling me? Why aren't you telling me? Like, why are you acting fucking scary? I was like, you know what? So now they outside popping fireworks. It's the night before, but her little friend leaving tomorrow, so we need to move the holiday up to today because she has to accommodate her best friend, right? Her best friend that's not doing a motherfucking thing to try to fucking, you know, mediate because her fucking best friend, these bitches want to be your sister. You understand what I'm saying? Don't even get me started. So I go outside. I'm like, come in the house and talk to me away from everybody else so we can. When I'm done popping these fireworks, I said, your niece has saved your fucking life because I ain't got nobody to leave her with when the police come. That's the only fucking reason why you is still. So I have not been back to fucking Houston since then.
Oh.
Okay, you need to go now. You need to go, nigga. I can't wait to get out your motherfucking house because I'ma hurt you, bitch. You too fucking disrespectful. Then her little friend, you can't call her a bitch in her house. I changed her motherfucking diapers, bitch. Yes, the fuck I can. The fuck? And the only reason she getting called so many bitches because I ain't out here telling her goddamn bitch. I ain't really check her ass like I wanted to. You know how you tell a motherfucker about themselves and you bring up all their old business? But I just felt like I could do that on a one-on-one conversation. But everybody always scared to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So they need this little fucking audience. But at any rate, I don't care. Because I got one 7-month-old baby. And you the one stressed out. You understand what I'm saying? All I got to do was go home. And my problem is solved, okay? So she had 100% less kids then. You understand? Now she got 4, and I'm not going out there to visit you none. So there's all this, like, animosity anyway. It's kind of like, because it's like, bitch, you never apologize. Which you owe me a big-ass apology, which you never apologized for. And I ain't never getting in my motherfucking car, plane, nothing to come and watch your fucking kids for you. I'm not doing it. But that's what she want. You want me to come, help you with your fucking kids so you can act like you doing it all. No, bitch, you really gonna do it all. You really gonna fucking do it all. And because I won't do that, then it's, well, let me play stupid inside with your disrespectful ass parents. Because everybody is mad that I'm at home all day and I'm not using my free time to save them. No, this shit is the way y'all made it. Get on my goddamn nerves. I'm like, I ain't even mad at you, but I'm not going. I'm not mad at you, but I'm not finna come. Take care of you, clean up after you, help you out, do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you, if you needed it, wait. Just wait a minute, and you're gonna get it. And it's like, if you needed it for 2 kids, you damn no sure needed it with 4. No! No way, April. I am so sorry to hear that. She said after 22 years, she said I done had enough. Family wants you to live life on their terms. I check the deuces at those type of family. For real. Because when it come to her, every time she give birth, somebody stop what they doing and go and take care of the baby so she can rest and she can sleep and she can this, that, and the third. Now, nobody has done that for me. No fucking body. Ain't nobody came over here and said, let me watch your daughter for you for 2 hours so you and your husband can go to dinner. Ain't nobody came over this motherfucker and said, let me play with my granddaughter. I'm finna take her to fucking Chuck E. Cheese, Outback, Steakhouse, goddamn anything. And spend time. Nothing. They have done nothing. 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 And then want to sit up and act like they don't know why I got a fucking attitude. No, you raggedy niggas know exactly why I got an attitude, and I'm keeping it. This attitude is permanent. You don't want to get out, Mama? Well, Daddy took the charger to my cell phone. Because otherwise, I wouldn't even be on your tablet. Carmen said I could tell a good story. Eat the cake, anime. She about to throw hands over ducking high. Swear, that shit was not that damn serious. Damn, Kiki, you really do have a lot of narcissists in your family. I thought mine was bad. I probably have about 4, so your family takes the cake. Yo, it's the whole fucking family. And the topper tastes like shit after a year anyway. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. So that's why it was like it wasn't even a whole. It wasn't even a whole year. See, when my homegirl ate a piece and she was like, "Oh, this cake is nasty." Stop. Why are you just snatching it if you see me using it? I just said no. Mama, how long we gonna go through this? Come watch Full House. So you couldn't even bring your plus one and that's your fucking sister? No, I couldn't bring no goddamn plus one. And she didn't want me to bring a plus one because my plus one was a fucking engineer and her husband is an engineer and she wanted to be the only person with a goddamn engineer at the party. That's how she is. That's how she fucking is. This is like it's like, come on. All kind of petty shit. I'm like, I got bills, you owe me $600. Look, this how she is. Mariah, you have to stop. The answer is no. She's like, he said the in-laws contributed to the behavior. Oh, they always do. Look at this, y'all. I need you to be my maid of honor because I have like 4 best friends, and this one I know the longest, but like this one I'm like closest to, but like these right here, like my newer best friends, and I just don't want them fighting over me. You know what I mean? So I think it would be better if you would just be the maid of honor, because then nobody can complain because you're like my sister, and then they'll just be my brides, and they'll be my bridesmaids. I'm like, well, okay, but you better let your best friends know that seeing as though you owe me $600, baby shower, I mean not baby, bridal shower, and all that shit is on them. You understand what I'm saying? The whatever money I would have been able to spend to do that, I do not have, because you fucking have it. When she called me and I need $200 because it's such and such and such, it's an emergency. Then she called me back. I need $200 for da-da-da-da-da, so that's 4, right? When you gonna pay me back? I'm gonna pay you back on such and such a day. Okay, I need you to pay me back. Like, I got bills, right? Okay, I'm gonna pay you back. Then, what was it? I'm gonna pay you when I get my tax refund check. Tax refund, come and go. I'm gonna pay you back when I get my student loan check, come and go. Where's my money at? I'm pregnant. And then her fiance, baby daddy, whatever at the time. I know we owe you some money. I'm going to get it back to you. Discuss it with me. Don't go through her. I don't want her to be stressed out because she's pregnant. She wasn't pregnant when she borrowed it. What the fuck does one have to do with the other? Do y'all need a payment plan? I got bills. On top of the fact this motherfucker always needs something. And I know her. You can't just rack up the tab. Meanwhile, she got 2 rich-ass, motherfucking worthless-ass goddamn parents. So why don't y'all get it from them since they got $10,000 all of a sudden to run you a fucking wedding? Then I tell her ass, I don't like your raggedy ass mama, okay? I would appreciate not being subjected to her when she called me and said, well, mom said she's going to buy my wedding dress. After I got through laughing, I was like, girl, why is you fooling with your funky ass mama, right? You don't understand because you've never been married. But this is my day and it's my wedding. And that's why it's important to have at my wedding. And she's going to take care of the wedding dress, right? So I call my grandmother. This is my daddy mama. And I call her and say, she told my mama going to buy the wedding dress. So my grandmother breaks out in a hysterical ass laugh, and she was like, okay, well, when that fall through, just go ahead and call me. We'll go down and get something from, we'll get something from David's Bridal, right? Now, my bougie ass sister is not going to wear no dress from no David's Bridal. Well, my granny don't give a fuck, because it's her mind. That's all your ass deserve, right? So, fast forward to the day they supposed to be going dress shopping. She tells my raggedy ass mama that after she begged me, I don't want to go dress shopping with you and your raggedy mama, right? You're my sister, and this is my day, and you don't know, Bridezilla, you know how they do, right? Okay, so me and her best friend has agreed with her to go down to the bridal place with her raggedy mama. When she called her raggedy mama and tell her that we're with her, her raggedy mama says, it's supposed to be me and you. going to get the dress, and I don't understand why you got to bring all these other motherfuckers, right? And she's like, my sister and my best friend, how are they motherfuckers? They're supposed to be there when I pick out my dress. Whatever, you always change the shit at the last minute. Good luck. Da 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 da. Tell your daddy buy you a dress. This is on the way to go and pick up the dress and pick the dress out. Her mama basically tells her no while we in the car on the way to the dress place. Fuck you, fend for yourself. All right? So she's 6 months pregnant. Of course she bursts out crying. We get to the dress place. The dress she want costs $2,800. She called her husband, and this the dress that I want, and it's $2,800. And she's hysterical, and he want her to stop fucking crying. So he was like, baby, go ahead. I will find a way to pay for the dress. And he did, okay? However, they wanted a $400 deposit. And her best friend was like, now mind you, and they ain't got that kind of time. So her best friend was like, well, I'll pay for it. And I'm like, this little snotty fucking broad. I should have just let her pay for the whole thing, but I was like, I'll go half with you, right? I'll go half with you. So that's how I ended up putting down the other fucking $200 on top of the other $4 you owe me, when I should have just let her goddamn friend pay for it. I should have, but I thought that was ridiculous. This girl's 25 years old and she need her $400. You know what I'm saying? And really, this broad right here should be getting her dress from goddamn Davis Bridal anyway, because she don't fucking listen. Told you not to get your tackhead ass mama involved. Then turns around and invites the tackhead ass mama to the wedding anyway. She never showed up. She never showed up. She told her over the phone that she wasn't coming because she was bringing all these other motherfuckers, which is me and the little girl, the friend. Please don't invite this tackhead bitch to your wedding, because I don't want to look at the sight of her. I can't stand the sight of this motherfucker, right? So, come the day of the wedding, my mama don't show up. My mother's mother don't show up, okay? Which she later says because she was standing in solidarity with her mother, with her daughter, who ain't shit, okay? But obviously, apples don't fall from pear trees, okay? So now the real reason that these people are not showing up to this wedding is because they have done me so fucking dirty and don't nobody want to see my face. But all I'm finna do is get drunk and ignore you people anyway. But you know, that conscience. You understand what I'm saying? Then her favorite cousin, who did think she me, that's a whole nother conversation, didn't show up either, even though her kids was in the fucking wedding. And her excuse was that she got caught up with her artist or whatever, but that ain't the truth. The truth is that the bitch that was fucking her husband was in the wedding party. That's the real tea. Reason why the bitch ain't want to be there. But that girl was on to her whole next victim anyway. But it don't matter. Because really, my loyal ass supposedly sister shouldn't even invited the goddamn mistress in the first place. But that's a whole nother story. You know, these bitches just, it's my day. I don't care. I do whatever. I invite whoever I want. And it's like, that's inconsiderate. So anyway, my sister's favorite cousin and her mama and grandmother that are so fucking important to her did not show up to the fucking wedding. Okay? My auntie, talk about flying monkeys, gonna walk up to me and say, the reason that your mom isn't here, she said that she just wants you guys to have a nice day and she don't want to be a distraction. I said, now why would you come and repeat some shit that you know wasn't true? My husband be like, that's why don't nobody like your ass. What? You ain't supposed to hit people with the truth. You supposed to say, okay, no, fuck that. This is a grown ass woman. She's my great fucking aunt. She could be a decent goddamn woman and tell this trifling bitch to get up and put her slacks on and go to her daughter's fucking only wedding. Hopefully. Okay? So that she don't regret it and everybody don't resent the fucking cunt later. Because she do that? No, she couldn't do that. Now, since you're not woman enough to tell that bitch that she ain't woman enough, what you're not gonna do is come over here and repeat some shit to me that you know is a motherfucking lie. Reason that bitch ain't here is because A, she not finna face me, and B, she didn't pay for this wedding and don't need it to take no credit for it. Now, to prove to you all that it was the case, mind you, my sister is 6 months pregnant. She needs a baby shower, and she don't want to have to come all the way back to California for the baby shower. So she needs the baby shower the same week as the wedding. I already told you how I got into it with my grandmother when I went over there after my dad let his wife kick me out at gun fucking point over nothing. And I don't have nowhere else to go. And I go live with this raggedy ass bitch. She's fucking mad because, what was she mad about? because her husband told her that I was washing my boyfriend's clothes in the washing machine. And then instead of letting me explain to her that I had put his backpack and stuff in my laundry bag, and it looks like a load of laundry, but it's not. But she wouldn't even shut the fuck up so I could tell her that. But all her sons are fucking criminals, murderers, goddamn dope dealers, bitch. So let's just say I did wash the niggas' clothes in your washing machine. Let's say I did. I didn't, but let's say I did. You gonna keep disrespecting my house? Didn't my uncle just have his side bitch and secret motherfucking baby sitting up in this living room a couple weeks ago that his wife don't know nothing about? But I'm disrespecting your house? Apparently, you're not supposed to say stuff like that when it's true. Apparently, the truth is you're not supposed to say that. But no, you're not finna get loud with me and raise your hand like you finna hit me and all this other clown ass shit. Talking about somebody disrespecting your fucking raggedy ass goddamn house when all you got is a bunch of trifling ass fucking kids, bitch. I will not have none of it. I said, Granny, don't even worry about it. Let me get my shit. I'm out of here. I packed up all my shit. And then I realized I didn't have my ID. I knock on the door. I need to get my ID and get nothing else up out of here. Now, mind you, you started some shit with me over a wash machine. Instead of standing here and arguing with you, all I said was, where did you get all this energy from? Because your fucking daughter has been abusing me for 25 years and you have not said nothing to her. Oh, you little bitch, and this is why don't nobody fuck with you, and this is why you burn bridges everywhere you go, and da-da-da-da. Trying to front me off in front of this nigga that I don't even like. Had she shut the fuck up and let him leave, I would have gave her all the tea. What she didn't know was that I had just gotten into a fucking car accident. She knew about the car accident, but she didn't know about that $11,000 that was in the mail. And if any of y'all got old black relatives from the South like I do, you don't let no check for no $1,000 come to their motherfucking house and you let their ass catch it before you, because these old niggas know how to steam shit. They will bust checks that's not theirs. I have seen it. I know the technology done got better, but honey, you know, just some shit don't never leave you, okay? And what I know about old niggas in the hood is that they will cash your motherfucking checks. So, I'm sitting over there waiting on my money to come, but I didn't like the dude. But the dude bought me the car. So what I was going to do was give him back the $2,800 that he spent on the car. I was going to give her a couple $1,000s for letting me stay there, and then I was going to move on by myself. But now, since she's such a smart motherfucker, now you ain't getting shit, right? So it was no reason for me to stand there and debate with her. You feel me? I just got my shit and left. She mad at that. So anyway, I called the police because let me tell you something. In Los Angeles, you going to the DMV, it's a 24-hour thing. I'm not finna stand in line for 24 hours with 11 Mexicans to give me a duplicate identification, bitch. I'm not finna do it. So you can either slide my ID up out the door or I'm gonna call the police to come get it. When the police showed up and got that fucking ID for me, that man came back and said, that's your grandmother? I said, yeah. He said, your biological grandmother? Yes. Like, that's one of your parents' parent. That's my mother's mother. He said, the shit that came out that lady's mouth, I cannot believe she is talking about her fucking own grandchild. He said, and if I were you, young lady, I would never step foot back in this house again. That's a complete stranger. And I said, I'm going to take it out. And he didn't even tell me what the bitch said. But I said, oh, don't worry about it. So now, fast forward. This the wedding shit. Now, this all the shit I done been through while she's talking about how she distraught over her piece of cake. That's why I went, bitch, fuck your cake. Okay? But, okay, so the wedding then came and went, right? All her little fucking friends from Hampton is in town. Now, mind you, I have a big-ass apartment. And I stay by myself. I got a 1-bedroom. I got a big ass fucking apartment. And I have friends of different ages, right? So one of my homegirls is 5 years younger than me, like her. Like, they have mutual friends and shit. They don't run in the same circle, but they got mutual friends or whatever. And she got mutual friends with my raggedy cousin. So I have a big ass house party the day after the wedding. And her friends that came to town was like, shit, we going to your sister's house. And when I tell you that shit was cracking, we had a pool party. We had a pool party and that shit was cracking, right? I tell you all of that to tell you that she could have had the baby shower at my house, but I just was not finna pay for it because you owe me $600, right? And you a spoiled ass brat on top of the which I still got bills. So the cousin that didn't show up to the wedding because her baby daddy side bitch, ex side bitch was in the wedding. has taken it upon herself where she needs to throw the baby shower. Okay? And guess where she wants to throw the baby shower? She wants to throw the baby shower at my grandmother's house. I said, hold up. I am never stepping foot in that lady house again. Which y'all all already know. Now, me and her fell out in 2010. This is 2015. I still have not been back to that motherfucker house. And I am not going. You're not gonna kick me out 2 days before Christmas over no fucking wash machine. And when I tell you all this bitch kids is goddamn criminals. And y'all not gonna sit here and treat me like I'm some kind of fucking monster. When everybody else around here can sell dope and cheat on their fucking wife and all that other type of shit, and you still give them respect, bitch, no, I'm not having it. I don't give a fuck. Period. That bitch owes me a fucking apology too. She can't run my fucking apology. Oh well, bitch, sit there with the rest of your fucking raggedy ass grandkids. And that's why they're fucking raggedy. Because y'all sit here and encourage bad behavior. Y'all only support motherfuckers that's doing the wrong shit. So why would they want to go off and go to college and fucking get smart and be ostracized like me? Fuck it, I'm gonna go be a criminal and go out here and drink and fucking do drugs because that's what the fuck y'all think is cute. But my little cousin died last year because of that shit. Y'all could have fucking been there for her. You could have had her goddamn back. Y'all could have supported her. Y'all could have encouraged her going to school and doing the fucking right thing, but you didn't. Y'all encouraged the fucking dumb shit. And now she's no longer alive. And the confirmation for me was, see, this is the reason why you don't follow the crowd and you don't let motherfuckers make you feel like you're doing the wrong thing when you're doing the right thing and sit around here because her mother gave her the fucking pills and the alcohol that killed her. This why can't nobody tell me you only get one mother. Fuck that bitch. When I tell you these mamas will do your ass in just as quick as these fake ass friends, because these bitches is jealous. They be done wasted their youth and now they want to fuck yours off too. But the whole thing is, I remember when my cousin's mother was pregnant with her, she was 15 years old, living with my grandmother. Your fucking hot ass son can go around here and make somebody's daughter his goddamn baby mama. He can man up and fucking take care of her. And if he couldn't, bitch, you should have did it. She ain't never got in her fucking car and went picked that girl up and spent time with her and exposed her to shit and did anything with her. Never. When I lived with my daddy, I used to force my daddy, go pick my little cousin up. She wasn't my age. She wants to stay. She ain't going to play with me. But I know my fucking uncle ain't doing it. Every time he get a new bitch, he start a whole new family. And that bitch be thinking she's somebody, and them kids be thinking they better than until it happens to them. Does my grandmother say anything? No, she encourages that behavior. She encourages that fucking behavior. So what you never gonna do, bitch? My daddy was in the room when my mama spending the fucking night and they was 16 years old and they're drinking alcohol and having sleepovers at 16 in your house. Who was you pressing about a washing machine and I'm fucking 24? 25, whatever it was. Then I was 24. So, my cousin insists on having, now mind you, this is why I don't fuck with the cousin. The cousin, Luna said, I feel you. I'm the same way. I will say no quick as fuck to certain people. Look, so the cousin, mind you, after me and my grandmother fell out and I left the house, she called everybody who would listen and tell them how spoiled and how ungrateful I am and how rude and disrespectful I am. But when somebody asked her what the fuck I did, only thing you could do was talk about a washing machine, bitch, because I didn't do nothing to you. Not one cousin, relative, or nobody else called me up and said, are you okay? Do you have a place to sleep? Do you have a place to lay your fucking head? Are you on the streets? Do you understand what I'm saying? None of them did. Now, I kindly and happily slept in my motherfucking rental car for 2 nights. And I gave no fuck. Why? Because I have an $11,000 check on the motherfucking way. And an apartment waiting on me. They just want their deposits. So I'm not worried. None. Do you understand what I'm saying? But as far as they know, I'm poor, homeless, and destitute on the corner. So come Christmas, come New Year's Eve, they're all at my Christmas Eve, they all at my grandmother's house singing Christmas carols. And in between that, they wants to call me on the phone and talk shit now that they're all gathered together. Now, my cousin wasn't there, but her husband and her punk ass mama also jumped into the fucking argument. So, bitch, you didn't call me when the hoe threw me out. I know your nigga and your mama then came back gossiping and all this other type of shit because that's when I lost it. Because mind you, they don't know I've been out shopping and in my new apartment. They think I'm fucking homeless, but they called me talking all that shit. Why are you even calling me? I have not called you people at all. Just my mama is a child. She's a childish ass bitch. And she got to get everybody else involved and all this other tackhead shit. Then when so she kept calling my phone, I kept hanging up on her. So finally, my little boyfriend answers the phone. Hey, Yvonne, thank you for my donation. So finally, my little boyfriend answered the phone and he tells my mother, he's like, I can't believe that you're her mother. You are so immature. You keep calling this girl. She has not called you. She has not said nothing to you. All she's done is ignore you. And you are literally blowing our phone the fuck up. And when I see that bitch disrespecting my mama, she called the police to my mama house. And when I see that bitch, I'm a this, that, and the third. You're not going to do anything to my girl. You're not going to do anything. I'm not going to let anything happen to her. So just, y'all need to just stop. What the bitch do? This bitch and her funky ass mama call up my 3 uncles. The oldest one didn't even get involved because he know these techie ass bitches. With that being said, you punk ass nigga, it's been 10 years and you have never fucking reached out to me, but you done sent my sister a fucking wedding gift, Christmas, babies, showers, all that shit while y'all sit here and act like I don't fucking exist because I wouldn't allow your disrespectful ass mama to disrespect me. The other 2 stupid niggas, dumb enough to bring my fucking phone. Don't be having no niggas calling my mama house disrespecting. Nigga, ain't nobody disrespect your bald-headed ass mama but me, bitch. Now, what you gonna do about it? I should have slapped the fuck out of her. And what was you gonna do about it? Nothing, because you wasn't there. I'm not your bitches. I'm not y'all bitches that y'all slap upside the head and treat like shit and dog and leave babies with and all that clown ass shit. I'm not them bitches, and you not gonna call my phone talking to me no types of crazy. Fuck you and your mama. Now what? Shit. And I told my uncle in that conversation, I said, while you're calling me in my grown ass business, not putting up with your mama and your sister that you know is trifling than a motherfucker. You know them bitches is trifling. And you know they keep up shit. Yet you gonna sit over here like a bulldog and try to defend them anyway when you need to be worried about your fucking daughter who just called me the other day because some nigga was putting his hands on her and had me driving around LA for 2.5 hours fucking looking for her. Which I never found her and she never called me back. So why don't you go worry about her? He gonna tell me, fuck her. And that is the cousin that's dead. That's the cousin that died last year. That nigga know motherfucking well he told me, fuck her. He know he did. See? God hear everything. That's why I don't be tripping. And it's a damn shame because your kids should be paying for your fucking sins. But he gotta live with that shit. He got to live with that. He got to live with them words that came out of his motherfucking mouth. And he got to take care of her kids that she left behind. Instead of doing what the fuck I told his nosy ass to do. Was go see about your goddamn daughter, dum-dum. That's why they be mad at me, child. I'm giving you nothing but the fucking truth. And don't nobody want to hear it. The truth be slapping their ass right upside the head. I wouldn't know if he made a scene at the funeral because I wasn't there. I wasn't there. But I'm just saying, so as my sister, you already know the fucking history and all that drama and all that shit that they fucking put me through. And you have to have a baby shower and you have to have it over there. When you have all these fucking best friends in Los Angeles, you can't have it at nobody else fucking house, including this bitch. No, the cousin did that on purpose so that I wouldn't be there so that she could be important. Because the bitch wants to beat me so bad. It's always the loudest cries. No, it was her mama who gave her the pills and the alcohol, I heard. Her mama was the one that was there acting a fool, even though she is the one. Even though she is the one. Nate, don't fucking play with me. Okay. Get out my chat room and go do something else with your afternoon, please. It's always a lot of cry. Yeah, it was her mama, trifling ass. That was the one. Family members be your worst enemy and love seeing you in vulnerable position. Anytime I have been in a vulnerable situation, they tried to come through and do me in. But it didn't matter what the fuck they was doing. I always prevail. And that motherfuckers be mad at that too. Because they be trying to kill you. They be trying to take your spirit. They be trying to take your resolve. They be trying to take your strength. You know what I'm saying? But what my family doesn't understand is y'all have not seen the shit that I have seen. You have not been through the shit that I have been through, which is the reason why y'all don't understand why you cannot phase me. You cannot make me feel left out. You cannot fucking scare me. But I ignored the shit and kept going on about my business, and y'all continuing to do it. So now, since you won't just leave a bitch alone, now I'm just gonna make it my business to expose you to where at least you're gonna have to be the same person in real life that you are on this internet. And for your friends and family and whoever else it is that you're showing off for. Because ain't everybody who knows my sister knows how fucking much I've done for her. Everybody who knows my daddy know goddamn well I was always a very well-mannered, respectful child who was always excelling in something and doing well and minding her fucking business. When I had to play with they little raggedy kids, I wasn't mean to they little raggedy kids. I had fun with they little raggedy kids even if I didn't want to. I was never a snobby little shitty child. I was never disrespectful. None of that. And you know what? It takes a lot of energy to be nice and to do the right thing around these raggedy ass people. It's so much easier to be selfish. And I wish I was more selfish. But what I have realized is, hey, they need me. I don't fucking need them. I got a million stories of when I have saved my sister's ass. I have a million stories of me and my homegirl showing up to her fucking school because some kid didn't fucking bullied her. Can't nobody talk about all the shit they've been doing for me. You can say you let me borrow some money or something. That's it. But as far as making a sacrifice and going out your way, like, no. And she did come out here when I had my daughter. That's it. I cannot think of nothing else you done did, sweetheart. So what am I missing? If I don't fucking deal with y'all no more, then I'm not constantly being called on to go above and beyond to help y'all make y'all situation work. My shit is self-contained. So all I have to do is just not fuck with you. Make me know, never mind. You understand what I'm saying? I know how spoiled my siblings are. I know how spoiled they are. I don't have to fucking sit here and put up with my parents' shit for that. I don't have to. I'm gonna leave you right here with these other spoiled ass kids that you didn't raise. And when you fail and you can't get up, you gonna have plenty of time to sit here and think about what the fuck you did. In the mean damn time, while all the shit is still funny and cute, y'all still going along with the bullshit. And the crazy part, there has been several times where I have seen karma come. Somebody has been running their fucking mouth to me. Like I told y'all about my teacher after 9/11, I was like, we need to go to the Middle East and nuke them all. And I got in his ass, like, you can't talk like that in front of these kids. That's irresponsible. And he doubled down on it. He told me I was a terrorist and I was with the terrorists and all this other type of shit like that. And 2 days later, his fucking uncle, who was an Egyptian but had one of them head wraps on, some white boys walked in his store and blew his head off his motherfucking head. And that shit was all over the newspaper. This motherfucker came to school that Monday talking about tolerance and how we need to be tolerant and all this other type of shit, and literally held a tolerance conference. But what he didn't do is come back and apologize to me, the person who he talked all that shit to and tried to embarrass and all of that. Reason why karma had to come and kick up in that ass that bad. It's like we on one level we talking about personalities, you know, on the surface, on the 3D, you know, we talking about personality, but on the 5D, it's about spirits. It's a spiritual fucking warfare. You dealing with people that are possessed with demonic spirits or who entertain demonic low vibrational shit. And they don't have no respect for God. They don't have no respect for spiritual things. And when you're making spiritual decisions, which includes making decisions, the best decision for yourself, against the 3D thing to do, which would be to belong to the group. No, but I'm going to stand up for this because it's right and just be on my own too, or whatever the case it is. These demons is going to come up against you. But on top of that, though, when the karma come and hit them in the face and show, this is spirit telling you, hey, I know you think I know you don't see me, so you don't think I'm real, but I see you, and this is my child. You don't like her because she's not of what y'all are of. She's of this over here, which you don't like this. Because this is rules and regulations, and you get your reward after doing what you're supposed to do. And y'all want instant gratification. That's why you run in the streets and gang banging, stealing, robbing, and killing, and anything to get $1. But what you don't get to do is pick up your phone and call my child, who is innocent, and threaten her, and then talk some shit. Now, when I told him to go get my cousin, and I wasn't just trying to be smart, I meant that shit. Go get my little fucking cousin. And you say, fuck her? You telling God fuck you because you running your mouth like he don't fucking hear you. But when the shit hit the fan and you lose that very child, because had you went and fucking got her in 2010 when I told you to, she wouldn't be dead. So now, when the shit hit the fan, and your own karma from your own mouth come and tear that ass up, you still ain't ran me my fucking apology. It's not, the karma is not gonna stop. Karma is not gonna stop whooping that ass. You have to go back and repent. You have to atone for what you have done. Not silently, motherfucker. You need to go back to where you was running your mouth and you need to apologize. You need to apologize. And these people will not do it because they have so much fucking pride. And you can't even say, people be like, what's an apology gonna do? I need you to humble yourself. And I need you to acknowledge that I'm not the one to play with. Because I want it to stop. But every single time I allow somebody back into my life without apologizing, they find another way to do the shit again. In some form or fashion, they want to continue to undermine you. If my sister thought that I was so crazy and so emotional and so emotionally disturbed behind my parents, not because they fucking have done enough shit wrong to where I should be mad, but I'm just so sensitive and emotionally weak, let her condescending ass tell it. So if that's the case, then why are you on Instagram antagonizing me? You can enjoy your daddy. It don't need to be a post on Instagram every 5 fucking seconds. Now, it ain't even like I'm looking at the shit and I got mad. For my husband, who don't feel no ways, to say that you fake as fuck, that's letting me know I'm not fucking tripping. If other people seeing the shit too. The fact. I'm not the only person noticing. That's why I don't have social media. Juice WRLD. And notice Juice WRLD was on tour with Nicki Minaj. And yesterday was her birthday. It's always something. Yeah, but that social media, people get on there and they act a whole damn fool and put on a whole nother show. And it's like, honey, I ain't got no goddamn skeletons in my closet. I ain't got no skeletons. So the same conversations that I have behind closed doors, I could have right here on the YouTube, the Facebook, and anywhere else. And I have noticed that, you know what? That's a power. That's a power to be able to fucking tell the goddamn truth. Because can't nobody come back. She can't come back and say, well, you did this to me. And remember that time you did this to me. And you went off on me about this. And you did this. And you was wrong. And you didn't apologize. She don't get to say that. Because I have not done none of that to her. Juice WRLD is a rapper. Yep, I will never forgive without being asked to. That opens the door to be full the second time. That shit is real. That is real. And it's just like, how hard is it for you to even have a conversation about what went down? And say, I'm sorry. There is no way she can rationalize hopping up on that fucking couch like she wanted to fight over a slice of cake. Now, to show you how my narcissistic father loves to keep shit up, he could have told the bitch that it got thrown away on accident. He didn't even have to tell her nothing because I didn't give a fuck. She didn't call and ask me about the cake. She called him. And it ain't even in his freezer. And then what he do, he can't run back to tell her, oh, her friend ate it and put the 2 on the 10. That's what he does because he's an immature ass fucking child. You know what I'm saying? By the time he got through with it, she ate the whole cake. Like we just set up and threw a birthday party and put a candle on top of it. It wasn't even that serious. It was a literal slither of cake missing. Chat, forgive in the context of family, black folk, black men. However, don't be in these streets on some bought them jean bull crap. I forgive. Forgiveness is weak. That's a video. I reposted it too. I can't remember the lady's channel, but she was saying some real deep shit a lot of the times. And she was talking about how she said people who are in the weaker position are always expected to forgive. She was saying if it's a wife who has been unfaithful to her husband, nobody will expect him to stay with her. If the wife gets caught cheating, if a woman gets caught cheating, the expectation is, ew, you better leave that dirty hoe alone. Or if a woman is rude and mean and combative and nasty in a marriage, nope, the community is never gonna let her forget it. And when she get a new man, they gonna let him know, you know, the bitch ran off the last husband and da 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 da. But if a man cheats on his woman, especially if he's the breadwinner, if she stays in a relationship, ain't nobody looking at her crazy because she's expected to stay. She's expected to forgive. In the same way that black people are expected to forgive. White people expected to forgive the history, expected to forgive slavery, expected to forgive. But if a black man do something to somebody white, the white people are not expected to forgive him. No, he came in here, he robbed my house, he shot my kids, he did whatever the fuck him, burn hell. But when it's the other way around, people will forgive the weaker. The weaker is expected to forgive. Yep, all facts. Forgiveness is weak. I won't be filled with hate. The person will simply be forgotten. And that's that too, Leah, especially when it comes to women. Especially when it comes to women. You can call in. I don't know where my phone at. Especially when it comes to women, it's like, where is it? Is that it? The baby laying on my chest. She finally gave up and went to sleep. Okay, there it is. It's at the foot of the bed. I still can't reach it, but I can see it. But yeah, women are expected to forgive. Whoever is the lower class is supposed to forgive. You know, and whoever is the person in position of power can't act the way they want to act. And that's precisely what I'm saying is going on in this family. For whatever reason now, because see, my stepmother, her parents are worth a lot of money. So they died, leaving her this money, and now she's hot shit. And her husband can have parties and remodel their house every weekend and invite a bunch of people over, make irresponsible financial decisions. I worked at Wells Fargo. You think I ain't open up them fucking accounts? And I'm like, why is this money not in private banks? Like, you're not even being responsible. You're not even keeping your money responsibly. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't appreciate it with your spoiled ass because it was given to you. But to these broke ass relatives, they so fucking important. Like they didn't went out here and worked hard. That is not the fucking case. My daddy has not lifted a finger in 20 fucking years. Then gonna sit here and tell me how hard I need to work and how he's disappointed in me for not having no fucking job. And I'm sitting at home raising a baby. He's been at home by himself not doing shit for 20 years. But scratching his ass and watching Dr. Phil. So it's like, how do you even get off? I don't care if that's how you feel. But what you don't get to do is even open your mouth and repeat that shit. Why is it going to voicemail? Hold on. Oh, because the baby had the phone on. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Okay. The male versus female cheating. I was like, wait a minute, Cat. Here we go. I can already send everyone in the chat, get ready to go off. Pause a bit. Now, here's the situation. It is different, Kiki, when a woman cheats and when a man cheats. It's different because men and women are different. We already know this because we already had our debate about these training running around here. Sorry, men are different than women. Period. But the thing is, like you got to evaluate the cheating situation with the dude because sometimes guys are just cheating because they dumb and it's a circumstance. Once the blue moon. Now they are serial cheating. Like every time you turn around, they speak like like your dad. I mean that's just nasty. You know what I mean? But like here's the thing: if you were at a situation and you just had a little side pocket at the bar, but she ain't getting no access to resources, she ain't getting no money, she's not even getting a phone call, she didn't get pancakes in the morning. You don't blow up a marriage over that versus the side chick, and then there's another side chick, and then you wiping her up. You got her an apartment, got a whole other.
Okay, no.
This stages in this.
Because if he is picking up bitches at the bar and sticking his meat in them, okay, he is already disloyal. The reason she ain't getting the only reason she ain't getting pancakes in the morning is because he don't like her that much. But he is definitely out here sampling, and eventually he will find one that he want to sleep with that bad that requires pancakes and rent, etc., which he is going to provide. If you give a nigga an inch, they going to take a mile.
But that depends on the person.
No, it don't.
I'm saying it depends on the
No, it
person.
don't.
If it's like for example, someone that's constantly out there being messy, yeah, you gotta like something to do. But like you gonna break up a marriage over a slim.
If I find out that my husband went to the fucking bar and went and hooked up with some bitch and did the fuck on purpose or on accident, I am done. And I tell you this, the number one reason is I know for a fucking fact that if he found out that I hooked up with the mailman while his ass was at work, and granted, okay then, there's no man that it don't go that other way around. It don't go the other way. So seeing as though he wouldn't let me slide, he can't slide.
But see, I'm starting to understand like women and men are different. Like women cheat because they could be getting somebody out the pocket. Like a lot of women when they leave their husband, they probably already have somebody else in the bag on the side. Men usually just probably got a little side chick.
No, women are always assumed.
Because the dude like the peon chicks, you know what I'm saying?
No. As a single woman, I had too many people's husbands, boyfriends, and daddies in my damn phone constantly lying through their goddamn teeth. They would lie and say, I don't have no kids. See, that's the whole thing where they try to act like,
that's not cool.
Where they try to act like the woman is the side chick. No, the woman is single and doing what the fuck she wants to do. And as a single woman, especially if you're attractive and you have 5 to 10 men every day shooting a shot, you ain't always got time to do a thorough check. Sometimes you miss. But first of all, dude pull up on you and hand you his business card, or y'all exchange business cards or whatever. You ain't even attracted to him like that. So you ain't even asking him a whole bunch of questions because you don't even really care. Then he hit you up on one night when you hungry and don't feel like cooking, and you let him take you to Outback Steakhouse. Now you the side bitch? No. These people be going out of their way because they in a relationship with a woman that they know is not going anywhere. Every man that's a little bit afraid of for his life, they all seem to have some sense. I have yet to see a man blatantly stepping out on his wife, carrying on multiple relationships with a bitch that he knows is gonna chop his penis off. They do that shit when they know they can get away with it. And not only does the woman allow them to get away with it, but society allows you to get away with it. Like I was just talking about my uncle. Why is it that it's okay with the grandmother, with his mother, and his sister and his female cousins that it's a family event going on and he's sitting there with the side bitch. The side bitch is over the house. The side bitch is coming. The side bitch is coming to the house more than the fucking wife. But the only person that thinks that shit is out of control is me. I'm the only person that sees something wrong with that shit. I said something immediately. What is this?
No, that crap is out of control. That's out of control along the same lines with what's that thing called? What the Mormons do? That sister wife crap. That shit is whack. That's garbage. And also, what else? That other bullshit is garbage too. That polyamory crap, where everyone is when you be doing that swinger shit, you be sleeping with everyone sleeping with your dude on the damn block.
And these women, a lot of women don't care.
And that just resigned, that congresswoman, I forget her name, Katie, whatever, she's a white supremacist, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She lives in Valencia. That's the number one place where the swinging thing always happens. Like, they got clubs all throughout Valencia. So that's why I wasn't really surprised, because that's the epicenter in America for swinging.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I wasn't really shocked. But that stuff is just out of pocket. He just asking stuff. I'm just talking about in the context of a slip here, a slip there.
Ain't no fucking slip here, slip there. Okay, well.
I'm talking like, you at the situation, you got a little lit.
No.
And, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Little fake Beyonce rolled up and went down on you at the bar.
No. So little fake Beyonce went down on you at the bar while I'm sitting at home pregnant with your fucking toddler that I need you to come get, that's screaming and hollering and throwing pizza at the TV, nigga. I'll kill you. And your mama.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. You got a good husband. We're not gonna put no dirt on your husband.
I wouldn't, cause I wasn't talking about my husband while we at it. I was talking about somebody else's husband.
Okay, cool. Now, I don't want to put no energy out there. I'm just talking about the context.
Oh no, honey, we ain't worried about my husband. That's one thing. That my husband is not perfect. Nobody is. But when it comes to that shit, we don't play about that. That's what we don't play about that.
But remember that story that I told you about? Remember we had a conversation after the Black Male Cashy podcast. When I told you about that dude that burned that woman.
Yep.
And followed her.
Yep.
And I was just like, I was like, okay, so you know me, Kiki. Every time you be telling me stuff, I'm like, let me go take a step back. Let me get out my Kiki. Let me go do some research. Situation. And so I was like, and have a whole. Remember I told you how his boss was there, his mom was
Of course.
in the courtroom.
And see, that's what's going on. That's what's going on right now, because see, my cousin was so depressed, losing her. She had twins, and one of them didn't make it out the hospital. Okay, so she was depressed. Ain't God knows what she let get her pregnant. So we know that nigga wasn't no goddamn emotional support. Okay. On top of there not being a strong unit of family support. Now I called her. She did not call me back. And see, that has to do with these people bad mouthing me and all this other type of shit too. You understand what I'm saying? So now, here you are with these individuals who are not, but none of them are a motherfucking therapist neither. Okay? So now as a result, long story short, homegirl overdoses, and nobody is willing to go back and look at the nucleus of how this shit got started. It all got started when her spoiled ass daddy went and got her 15-year-old mama pregnant. He probably was 15, 16 too, but still, he fucking knew better. With no intentions on creating a fucking life for her. And when the shit got too hard, he ran off and did the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And this girl continuously cried out for attention and cried out for help. But the community continued to treat him like he was the man, even though his daughter that looked just like him is out here screaming for help and screaming for fucking attention. His mama didn't want to pick up the slack. His sister didn't go over there and get her. You know my motherfucking selfish ass mama ain't go get her. Nobody went and got her and tried to expose her to something else and try to encourage. I did as much as I could, but I'm only 5 years older than you. I'm trying to get my own shit together. You understand what I'm saying? It's like there are real fucking consequences to the negligence of these men. And the community, they wouldn't be as bad as they are if the community would have the same standards for them as they have for women. And the reason why I'm putting my family on blast and I'm not letting nobody up is because with the shit, I've been through worse than her. With the shit that I done fucking been through, I could have went out here and got on drugs and overdosed and shit my damn self. And they would have came to the funeral and pretended to be sad and went on Instagram and made a post and went on to fuck about their life. You know what I'm saying? So my wisdom and understanding that at this age is like I see how this shit happens. For me to be complaining the way I am about my fucking father and him being a pig, and for nobody to stand up for me, and then motherfuckers will get on the internet talking about suicide prevention and talk to somebody and reach out and all this other type of shit. That's all bullshit. The truth is, don't nobody want to fucking deal with it. Nobody wants to deal with it. Everybody wants to keep on partying, and it's easier for people to live in their facade and fake ass goddamn world. That's claiming the lives of the people that have been scapegoated, that have been used, abused by their families, taken advantage of, and ain't nobody stepping up for them motherfuckers is gaslighting them and treating them like they fucking crazy.
Speaking of gaslight, that's exactly what he did. He poured it all over her, put her on fire, and the police had to come and put the fire out.
That is like the most gruesome, horrible fucking story in the world. But I think the most telling part is like you were saying, the whole community was there sitting on his side. She didn't have no fucking support.
She had nobody. It was her mom there. I mean, the mom could barely speak, crying. I know the damn DA could barely get through her argument because she was looking at the family because the whole family was standing up while the prosecuting DA was talking to the judge bringing her case. And so the DA was looking at the freaking. I'm like, how are you even?
But see, if that was my daughter, I'd have shot his ass and his motherfucking mama. I'm sorry. Sorry, niggas. The mama gotta go too. You trifling, your mama responsible.
Here's the crazy part. The police officer was burned as well, and the judge was sitting there giving respect to the family, saying, well, the family's here, so maybe we could do a little bit less on bail. Do you know that they gave that dude literally $50,000 bail? That's only like, what, $5,000? With that family there and the boss being there, he's going to be out like, they let him out. And I was just like, damn.
If that was my daughter, I'd have dropped that $5,000 bail. I'd have paid the fucking bail. Because when he got his ass out, I'd have blew his goddamn brains out. Right here at the courthouse. Y'all could just go ahead and lock me up. I'm going to tell you right fucking now. And that's the thing, too. It's like, as human beings, look how fucking compliant and sleep everybody is to where they're not even willing to die over their own fucking kids. Period. I don't want to hear that shit no more. Why are y'all talking about Trayvon Martin? Trayvon Martin not my son. If Trayvon Martin was my son, wouldn't be no motherfucking George Zimmerman. Period. Would we go into court, TV, Jay-Z, sit around, talk about it, speech? Everybody put a hoodie on, my nigga. For what? Your motherfucking daddy was around the corner entertaining some bitch and didn't even fucking notice that your ass wasn't back yet. And if I was your motherfucking mama, he gonna smoke Zimmerman, or I'ma smoke Zimmerman and you punk ass nigga. That nigga daddy is a bitch. That nigga daddy, baby. That's why the mama don't want you, baby. When I tell you that motherfucker Trayvon Martin daddy is a bitch, child.
And that's what I was telling you guys. That's what I was telling all the ladies the last time. We as black men have failed.
Come on now.
In our responses. We have not responded well to any of this.
No.
I told you about my student that when I was a kid, how he could never tell my parents because I didn't have a bitch daddy. My dad was not that life. He said he will burn down the fucking earth.
Come on now.
But then again, I was just like this. I can't sit here and tell my dad this stuff because I got a brother and a sister, and I know how my dad is going to react. That's why I was telling you I had to internalize a lot of the racism my dad with these damn teachers because the fact that I can't be responsible for my dad being gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's another problem too. It's like you can't have our kids internalize this stuff because they know this. Like for example, Mariah can be internalizing stuff because you know you're gonna be about that life. But at the same point in time, we gotta be damn this too. You know what I mean? Because we can't have you in jail and then at the same time we can't have this situation.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. This is my daughter that I created from zero, from scratch. First of all, it's no 50-50 baby creating process, okay? That man's part has been long done other than ordering my food, okay? And rubbing my feet. He is not putting fingernails on this baby. When I tell you let somebody hurt one of mine, whatever the fuck you do to my child, I'm finna do to you. And I don't give a goddamn if it's the teacher, the school, the fucking pope, the principal, or the motherfucking president, cop, police, or who else. I double dog dare you. So I'm gonna do y'all an even bigger favor. That's why I'm gonna keep her at home. I'm not even finna send her to kindergarten with you so you can play no goddamn Let's Play Slave or some shit like that, and I have to come up there and carve slave in your forehead and chain you to your motherfucking desk. So I'm gonna just go on ahead and just keep my baby at home because these people don't know how to act. And America is a violent ass country. Every single time I turn on the TV, white people sitting up confused about the violence. I wonder why the kids are shooting up in school. I wonder why the kids is driving down the street gang banging. They learned it from you violent motherfuckers that have taken everything that you got by motherfucking force. Now, the very same people, the very same country that's built on violence. Y'all love it, Memorial Day and Veterans Day, but nobody don't want to get down to the rooter to the tutor. Y'all love fucking violence. But when it comes down to y'all doing something against black people, the last response we're supposed to have is a violent one? Says who? The motherfucking colonizer? Listen here, touch mine. I don't give a fuck if you're police, on duty, off duty, male, female. You finna catch this goddamn smoke. Now, let's let the jury decide whether or not I deserve life in prison for doing to you what you did to my motherfucking child. It's gonna be street jail. Ain't gonna be no call to police. Don't even work. Don't fuck the police. Fuck the police. They do some shit like that to your child, you supposed to handle it. George Zimmerman don't want to be found. He got motherfucking kids too. Period. Now, when y'all start taking that eye for a motherfucking eye, they gonna stop playing with you. When they know that they putting their life and their kids' life and their mama and them life in danger, they gonna stop fucking playing with you. As long as the only thing is, let me, just like my stepmother pulled a gun on me, I call the fucking police, this bitch gets the DA to get that shit scrubbed. She did not have to pay for them fucking consequences. That's why that bitch felt like she could do that. Now, what was supposed to happen...
You didn't do that with your sister. She didn't try to help your sister out. That's the crazy part.
But her daddy is married to that bitch. And he don't have no problem with it, but that's her fucking favorite human. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the cognitive dissonance so that she can maintain that fucking dysfunctional ass relationship just to say that she got one. And if I continue to stay in the mix and be the supportive relative, then she gets to continue to have a friendship with the non-supportive relatives. No, bitch, I'm finna leave you out here with them goddamn 4 kids and them worthless ass niggas. This bitch who was gonna leave you out here in fucking Baltimore, your sorry ass, whiny ass, punk ass daddy, your selfish ass fucking mama, let them help you raise them goddamn kids. I'm still here mind my business. Cause I've been raising kids all my life. I don't need no fucking help. Shit.
Hey, I'm trying to find that YouTube video because
Look for it. Lisa was saying that Lisa said her father was a complete deadbeat, never called me or met me while he was alive and well. He recently died, and I put a post on Facebook saying I'm glad he was dead. My mother got mad at me, telling me to delete the post because he paid child support for 18 years. Like that's really providing any type of emotional support. You entitled to feeling however you want to feel. She only telling you that because they done had conversations and shit that you ain't privy to. And ain't no telling if she told him not to come around or that type. You know, women do all type of shit. They do all type of shit, and then they sit up and try to play, you know, like they got the moral high ground, but they be hiding shit. Like the time my mama stole my ring and let me think my sister stole it. And I'm going off on my sister because she won't help me find it, because she the last one that had it. Where is my goddamn diamond ring at? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Like, I mean, I just put it down. It should still be where it is. Like, no, you need to help me fucking find it. You the last one that had it. And my mama going, leave her alone. I'm like, why are you telling me to leave her alone if she just lost my diamond ring? Oh, because the tea is that bitch is the one who stole it. She stole my fucking ring and pawned it. Then tried to tell me not to be mad at her. See?
That's crazy.
They play games. Well, it's not beyond me that they're crazy because I'm used to it. The part that I don't understand is why is it ain't nobody discussed it. Nobody ain't like, damn, you're a shitty fucking mother. I am really disappointed in you. Why is nobody telling my parents that they are fucking disappointed? Why is nobody disappointed in them? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Why isn't the community saying, you don't treat no fucking girl like that? You don't fucking do no shit like that. If I was their son, do you think that they would have been leaving me at home alone to watch their fucking kids all goddamn night? Hell no. Hell fucking no. Why? Because we know boys. If they know you ain't coming to check on their ass, they finna make that time count for something. For something. Oh, y'all ain't coming home. He might not. It might not be girls, but he might be building bombs under the bed. The nigga gonna get into something.
So are you gonna? So when you're moving forward with your dad, what are you gonna do? You can't. Don't go hit him because I need you for this.
I don't know why you keep telling me this.
Yeah.
Okay, I have popped enough niggas in the mouth to know at this point that as long as I comply with the court orders, it will always be my first offense. If that motherfucker don't run me an apology before I see his ass in person, I am going to lay hands on him. Period. It's disrespectful. I've tried to have several conversations, and Demetrius, he let his wife pull a gun on me, and I'm never gonna fucking forget that shit. And then you won't even say you're sorry, but then you sit here and gaslight me, telling me it didn't happen. So there's 2 police reports that say that the motherfucking shit happened. So so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass, okay? And then when you sit up and say you hit me, I'm gonna say it didn't happen. Why you kick your daddy ass? It did not happen. That's all. Because what this has come down to is if I was his fucking brother, he wouldn't be telling his brother it didn't happen, because you know that your brother is not gonna take that as nothing but disrespect. And if you don't get your memory jogged, he gonna kick up in that ass. My little fucking brother is 26 years old. I already told that they never had to tell me feed the fucking dogs. Never. But this little motherfucker right here gets to be a spoiled brat and come and go as he please and do what he want to do and lay up with his girlfriend in the house and whatever it is that he do, right? But the thing is, you're not gonna pull no gun out on him. You're not finna be trying to get physical with him because he's a fucking boy and he ain't gonna run and cry. He gonna stand there and fight because that's what men do. So what's happening in this world is when it comes to women, men get to take their shit out on women because the women can't turn around, or so they think, and physically whoop up in their ass. And there are no men that are gonna come along and say, leave her alone or I'm kicking your ass. So this is why the shit fucking continues. But the thing is that I am 5'8" and 190 pounds, and I really don't have to take that much shit off that many people. Especially him. I can kick his ass. I'm fucking 100% sure I can whoop his ass. Shit.
So I'm reading the chat, and CLD said my mom didn't play when people tried to mess with me in school, and then 484 said yes, CLD in the 2nd grade. Her mother had to come to school and fight the president because he bruised her wrist, walk into the principal office. Let me tell you something, Square 84, that was like once a week for me. Them folks used to try to do it for the littlest of stuff. Whether you were running the hall, like you said here, whether you were like cracking jokes in class, or you were even talking, it's like the world ended. They go crazy on you. They call you all kind of disruptive. They put you back in the bathroom where it smelled like urine. And so that's for me, especially since I was really smart. I was really good in class. So when you're a smart black child, they don't want that. They want you kind of dumb, struggling, whatever, woo.
Right.
You talk about this too. And so that's why I got to the point where, and especially since the times I did tell my parents, the police were always called. My dad was in handcuffs one time. They didn't press charges. Thank God. But I realized at a young age, my life was a little bit better than everybody else's. So I'm like this. Okay, so if my dad goes away, okay, how's that gonna be with my family? So
at the same time, that's what young people do, but it's not the responsibility of the child to make those decisions. It's the responsibility of the parent, which means.
True, but the thing is that I'm looking at it like this. Okay, my parents love me, check. So I ain't got a bad situation. Then I have to ask myself as well, is this a part of life? Should I just pick something up and take it? I know my parents love me, but I don't want them to love me so much where they're going to,
No, it's not a part of life. You don't see the white kids' parents ain't in handcuffs. Well, what's supposed to happen is they're supposed to find you a whole other environment to matriculate through, because that is a form of abuse. So it's like you move the kid, but whatever it is, and there isn't always a right or wrong solution, but whatever the answer is, it's the parent's responsibility to come up with that solution. It's not the kid's responsibility to figure that out.
True, and they did switch me, but you know how the whole system is all jacked. These teachers, they send your portfolio, they look at your test score, they go, oh, you think you want a smart Negro? Okay, I got you. I'll say what negative sign at the end of the problem, I'll get the whole problem wrong. Where somebody like, like Becky or whatever, she'll get like a negative 1/2. I would get like B's on my test, where everybody else would get like A's, and then she would let us like show tests to each other. So, like, this is the kind of techniques they do in school, and they wonder why the kids don't like them. And so I know that I agree with you. Kids should not be making these decisions. But I was just like, wait a minute, I gotta suck it up. Because I was just like, I'm about to lose my mom and dad. My mom was happy, and the thing is, we lived in a house and we had grass, and I was like, I ain't about to go to no damn apartment. And be like my aunt, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't about to do all that. But this is what I'm saying. Like, these are the decisions that kids make, and it's sad, but it's real. We're out here in these streets.
Right.
We're out here in these streets, and then also these kids that and also, I was also angry as a child. They would come across anger. I used to be yelling at my sister for no reason, yelling at my dad for no reason, because I'm internalized this bull crap, and we didn't have the Kiki Green show to deal with it.
Shit, I didn't have a goddamn Kiki Green show neither.
So.
Because believe me, if I knew a fraction of what I know now, if I would have known it then, I'd have left my sister in Baltimore. I'd have let her flunk out of fucking high school. I would have left them motherfuckers where they was. I sure would have. My little brother, as soon as I got driver's license, went over there to go pick him up, to go visit, spend time with him. He's not an ungrateful brat, but my daddy don't appreciate it. He's taking credit. You understand what I'm saying? When he wouldn't lift a finger for my brother. Now that he's a grown man and he working in Hollywood and he can brag on him, that's the only reason he want him fucking close. But when he had him, he said, I don't want to deal with his mama. I'll make me a whole nother son. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's just...
What the whole thing is about being boule and doing the cotillion and all that. It's all about bragging rights. I'm a doctor.
Yeah, but at the same time, those parents are competing with each other to position their children. But me being in the ghetto, all they got to do is show up with some money. My parents are trying to show off for their broke friends. If they were showing off for their rich friends, we wouldn't be having this fucking conversation. They showing off for broke people who kids don't fucking do shit. Can't even come back to me and complain because all their friends' kids done already brought them fucking babies and shit. By the time we was 24 years old, while they was complaining, because I got a parking ticket or something, she got a parking ticket. Oh, well, my daughter just brought home a baby. And the nigga in jail. You understand what I'm saying? The conversation, you don't even have nothing to complain about. So that's why they started trying to use the stepmama's cousin to brag about that bitch. Because that was the only one they could fucking find to try to diminish my accomplishments. And come to find out that bitch is a test tube baby. And her fucking, she's so good. She's going to Stanford and she majors and she's so good in math and science and she's getting a scholarship. And da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, that's so wonderful. But she has a white daddy, and you don't even get up off your ass to go to fucking work. So why are you telling me about what the fuck she doing? Oh, but fast forward, come to find out, that motherfucking white daddy ain't even her daddy. This bitch got a whole nother daddy that her mama found in the goddamn lookbook at the damn sperm donor place. And the sperm donor is good in math and science, and this motherfucker got 18 other brothers and sisters. Shit, one of them might be listening now. And it ain't her fault, but these parents of mine been bragging about this bitch since I can't, every fucking time I'm doing something. Well, she's going to school for this, and she's doing this, and she's working there, and she's doing that. Well, the bitch ought to be good in math and motherfucking science. She was genetically modified that way. The fuck? I got two ignorant ass, ghetto ass motherfucking parents.
Wow.
Shit. I'm beating eyes, not that bitch.
Half white, and then hot post with another white dude who ain't even a father, and they all find out at the same time. That's crazy. Bragging, and at the same time bragging at Stanford. Who are these people? They're crazy.
Come on now. I was there when I found out she had a white daddy.
The broadcast, he's the one that called about the little piece.
My daddy nerve tell me this story and how the girl bought a ticket to come to California because she needed them, my daddy and his wife, for emotional fucking support. You don't provide emotional support to your own fucking kids you fucking over. What the fuck she got to be emotionally sad about? Surprise you got an extra white daddy? Shit, I ain't got one white daddy, bitch. You got two? What the fuck you crying for? Shit. I'm still trying to get adopted by a nice white family. Emotional support. Sure. So nice old white Republicans. I am up for adoption. Potty trained and everything. Talking about emotional support. Girl, bye. Dorothy said it's true. I was debutante. My mom tried hard to put us in the right black social groups so we could be connected, as she's supposed to. And I mean, it's like the shit corny, and a lot of them people fake and whatever. But at the same time, that's what you're supposed to do if you belong to a certain class and you have your kids accustomed to a certain lifestyle and you want them to be able to achieve like things. I'm going to a white school. Why aren't y'all putting me in shit where I can meet other black kids that have professional parents? Why aren't you putting me into a gifted program, a magnet school, a fucking performing arts school, somewhere where I can thrive, not in a fucking regular public school environment where you get an A just for paying attention, as opposed to someplace where I can be competitive? I never had a problem with paying attention or being studious because they was lazy. If the school's not calling you complaining about my grades and I'm in fucking on the honor roll or whatever, it looks like you've done your job as a parent. So that's it, you're done. But if they was really support, they didn't even half-ass show up to the shit I was doing at school. So it's just like, please. Please, when my dumbass uncle called me, he gonna say, that's the reason you are the woman you are today, because of your mother, and you should. I'm like, what the fuck movie have you been watching? When is the last time you even saw me with her? Okay, so it took me 4 years to get a degree, and it took her about 14. So how in the fuck is she responsible for some shit? She ain't paid for nothing. She ain't showed up. The bitch ain't seen Hampton University until graduation. So what is she responsible for exactly? The motherfucker ain't encouraged. Bitch ain't send me no pads, nothing. So what are you crediting her for? So that's like my biggest thing is that I need to stop. I need people to stop giving my fucking parents credit. They did not help me do shit. I am who I am in spite of them, and I am not a fucking perfect person. But whatever people try, whatever the fuck, I wasn't raised right. I ain't got no home training. I'll tell you in a goddamn minute. You got a foul mouth. You fucking right. I wasn't raised right. I was raised by wolves. I ain't got no fucking home training. It would be nice to be sheltered. Must be fucking nice to be sheltered, have well-adjusted fucking parents, and get to be a fucking little girl, and get to be only worried about girls, kids, shit, and get to be able to transition in life from one phase to the next. And as you complete things and you accomplish things, the people around you fucking support you instead of throwing you under the bus and throwing you to the fucking wolves and every fucking thing else. At one point, I was living in a house full of fucking gangbangers. Now, that wasn't the intention. Okay, I was a roommate with these guys that were squares, and their cousins that was the gangbangers came and fucking bogarted the situation. I was just glad they wasn't raping me and stealing my shit. Okay, but the gangbang, somebody send me a PayPal. Tanisha, thank you. The gangbangers had my back and couldn't believe that a young woman who had been to college, who was going to work, I wasn't like, people in the streets know street people. You know what I'm saying? And the 40 Crips couldn't believe that I was with the, like, how the fuck are you here? Where are your parents, little girl? On the other side of Crenshaw with the rest of them fake ass bougie motherfuckers. And I remember my grandmother calling my daddy and pressing the issue. And like, you need to go see about your daughter, this, that, and the third. I think he picked me up and got me something to eat and gave me like $50 or something. When he dropped me back off at the house, all the Crips are standing outside. When I tell you, they used to have some all-out gangster parties at this house, okay? But it had a bonus room, so I would be like, everybody take it in the back, go all the way, like no loitering in the front. That's how you blow your spot up. You know what I'm saying? If y'all inside the house and y'all go all the way in the back, then you can have your gangbang party. The enemies don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even, you know, I was teaching them how to be discreet. You know, just because you're having a gangster party doesn't mean that you guys have to hang out all over the property. If you go inside the house, then you could drink your yak and listen to your crip music, and nobody's gonna bother you, right? But at any rate, we pull up in the front, and it's like three dudes standing outside. They look like gangbangers, child. It ain't even had no rags or nothing. They just. And when I get out the car, one of them was like, "Who the fuck is that?" I'm like, "That's my daddy." He like, "Oh, I thought it was your mama," right? And I got mad because I wasn't in the mood. I had just got off work. I didn't have the energy for that shit. Like, don't say nothing slick to me. I don't care who a gangbanger. Everybody getting cussed the fuck out. But as we arguing, I understood what he was saying. What he was saying was, how in the fuck do this nigga drop you off over here with us? He see us standing outside. You a nice young lady. You're not a motherfucking gangbanger. Why is your punk ass bitch ass daddy dropping you off with a fucking to a house full of gangbangers and he got a motherfucking house? He a bitch, and he is. There's no fucking way to get around it. And it's like, as a child, you automatically love your parents, no matter what the fuck is wrong with them. They have to really, really, really earn it for you to be fucking sick of their ass. You understand what I'm saying? For a nigga to die and you to be like, "I'm glad he fucking dead, Facebook," that motherfucker that made you feel some type of way. You didn't do that. He did it. Then after they get through trampling all over you and making you feel some type of way, it's on you to sort that shit out by yourself. That's not right. Shit. Hey, what's up, Sterling? Please support my fellow radical people. I tell my story on my page, but I got a full scholarship to British American Drama Academy, and I need help get my travel, fare covered, food, etc. Hey, Sterling. If they just click your page right here, that'll take them to your YouTube, right? And put your Instagram in here too. Me and I still gotta do our QVC video for the beeswax wraps. So I was gonna put mentions and stuff in that video. Okay, so his Instagram is Rafiki, RAPHEKI, and it's in London, right? So he got a full scholarship to go to the school, but he needs some support for travel and living expenses and that type of stuff. Yeah. Where can they send it? Can they send it to you? Got a PayPal set up too? Because if you got a PayPal, go ahead and drop that. English Muffin said, "I have several white family members, and I have more education than all of them combined. Trust me, white isn't necessarily better." Check your PayPal. I need a consultation before I put hands and feet on the people at my job. Fire. Did you email me? You put your phone number in there? I did see the PayPal. So as soon as I get off of here, if you didn't put your phone number in there, email it to me so I can call you as soon as I get off of here. She said, "I'm finna put hands and feet." Leah said, "That forgiveness shit is dead for real." It is. It is dead. It is. And the thing is, it's sad. It's like, I'm as a little girl, even though, like, I'm tough, like, I'm a strong person, that doesn't mean I don't still expect to get married and people throw rice at us and have a baby shower and do girl shit. But this is what happens to black women all the time. And when I say black women, I'm not a Hispanic woman. I'm not a white woman. So I don't know what's happening in y'all culture. You know what I'm saying? And you right, English Muffin. White is not necessarily better. However, the white folks that I went to school with, they're able to fucking matriculate through life and hit these different milestones and their families show up for them. I'm not seeing an entire fucking family unit shit on every fucking person with a brain of their goddamn own. That's what this whole fucking thing is about. My mama not shit, my grandmother not shit, and I know it. So just me recognizing, wait a minute, how you pressing me over a washer and dryer when you got a whole lemon tree that came out your coochie, bitch? Them kids that you done gave birth to are worthless. So I don't know where you got all this fucking energy from, but you a little late, sis. You trying to raise somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to have that understanding. If you see through the bullshit, you're enemy fucking number one. And even as a child, before I started reading these motherfuckers they rights, when I was still being nice and respectful, even though I knew they was trifling, but I'm going above and beyond and looking out for my cousins because I know they raggedy ass parents is trifling. With all of that, it's like they didn't like me then. There's always been an animosity. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing fucking new. This ain't nothing new. But they wait until it's your turn to be celebrated to let you know how much they don't fucking like you. Or they wait until they think you're in a vulnerable position to let you know how much they don't fucking like you. So now I'm just like, look, I got nothing but time on my fucking hands. When I didn't have time, everybody wanted to play these little games with me and try to kick me while I was down and make a little shitty situation that wasn't even that serious, try to make the shit worse. I did not have the time to fucking fuss and fight with them. It was inconvenient. Oh, but now I have the fucking time. And the little shit that they doing, they thinking, okay, I'm finna antagonize my sister. I'm finna get on Instagram and antagonize my sister. And she's pregnant and she don't have no fucking body else but her husband. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fucking antagonize her, but I'm just gonna do a little bit. Not enough to get me cussed the fuck out, but just enough to try to make her feel some type of way. No, bitch. Not even a little bit. And I don't need you. Take that shit over there. And stop playing with me. Because when it was you and a little slither of cake, you didn't understand why I didn't disown my best fucking friends. But you don't understand why I have some fucking type of problem with you fucking celebrating your daddy like he is worth the fuck and he's a trifling piece of shit who still ain't ran me that goddamn apology. You understand what I'm saying? It would be different if you were just a forgiving person. No, bitch, when it's you, it's the end of the world. Shit. My black father used to take me hiking and fishing up the mountains as a child, taught me how to ski and skate by the time I was 9, horseback riding, camping, etc. I still want your consultation, but I quit my job. Why you quit, Leah? You're supposed to sue him first. I know not all white people don't have extravagant lives, but I don't remember any of my black family members or friends going to the mountains on vacations for traveling out of the country. Shit, we went on vacation, but at the same time, it was some woman paying for it. My daddy always treated me like I was an ugly duckling compared to my sisters. I couldn't look feminine and wear makeup when my younger sisters could. It seemed like it's a particular woman that they decide is supposed to be the fucking workhorse. Work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard, work. Anything that would make you cute, feminine, appealing to the opposite sex, no, that's a no-no. Because you need to be available to them. And the siblings, I don't know your situation, but it seems like it ain't like my sister is not no hard worker like that anyway. So it wouldn't have fucking matter how much pressure you put on her. That's not her personality. You know what I mean? Her personality, especially back in them days, was not to find ways to work hard. So he would tell her, I know you're going to get married young. You're going to get married young. You're going to get married young. Yeah, Daddy already told me that I was going to get married young. He put that into your head that you were going to get married young. Because you're just so young and cute and desirable that you just not going to be able to beat the fucking suitors off of you. Instead of talking to you about when to get married and who to marry and why to marry them. So a lot of the shit that she went through as a young married woman, she would have never fucking went through had she ever been a single woman. Instead of going from daddy house to your fucking husband house. But that's the way that he set it up. And it's a lot of that shit too. Bitches is mad at me because I don't have the same struggle love. I don't have the same drama situations. Niggas ain't cheating on me, having motherfucking outside babies, disappearing, not coming home at night. I don't have them fucking problems. because I lived as a single, independent woman with nobody helping me for a long ass fucking time, and I know what it takes to maintain a goddamn household, and I know if a man is doing what he's supposed to do or not. And I did not allow nobody to come into my fucking life and piss on my leg and tell me that it's raining just because I don't want to be alone. But when women have been up under their daddy the whole fucking time and have not been independent, they are willing to put up with a little bit more shit off of this man that is saving them from fucking work. And not just work in the physical sense of going to a job, working on themselves, working on liking themselves, working on being alone. My sister got a shit ton of fake ass friends. If you was ever a single woman with nothing but fucking rent to pay, you would not even have all these friends, because you would have learned a long time ago that these fake ass bitches ain't really your fucking friends. Everybody is able to be cool as long as ain't nobody got nothing going on. When my sister have a problem, when they get low on money, when it's an emergency, they call her fucking punk ass daddy, and her punk ass daddy cleans it up. So you're not feeling none of this shit. Now, when it's me, I'm too grown for help at 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, and this motherfucker come right behind me. Her fucking midwife is $3,500, and guess who paid for it? Her fucking daddy. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I ain't got $3,500, I gotta take my goddamn chances with the hospital. The fuck? So I'm just, child, these fucking families is ridiculous. They are fucking ridiculous. And quite frankly, I don't know if the black community knows what the fuck manhood is in the first place, while we keep debating it. And with the last conversation me and my husband had, he was like, why is it, it don't matter. He's like, it doesn't matter what a man say. Y'all don't let a man defend himself. And when y'all get to talking about how men ain't no good, and then we have a counter argument, y'all don't want to hear it. And it's like, well, me personally, the reason that I don't want to hear y'all counter argument is because y'all not doing the research. Women are not we're not talking out of the crack of our ass when we talking about the ways, male privilege, in a way that men just completely are able to abuse their power. We have a million examples lined up. Our antennas are tuned to the shit. We've been abused. Our female friends have been abused. We can sit up all day and have a million conversations, as we do, about abuse from men. Y'all do not do that. You're not paying attention. You're not having these conversations. You're not fucking reading the crime statistics. Unless your fucking job requires you, unless you're a police officer, a therapist, or something that requires it, most men or they just have a sensibility. They got sisters and that type of shit, and they grew up. But a lot of men, I should say, don't make it their business. Like Demetrius was saying, I've been watching this and watching that to get information, to understand what you're talking about. A lot of men don't make it their business to find out why women feel this way about men. So it's pointless having an argument if I'm able to tell you 70% of pregnant women are experiencing domestic violence, and you sit up here like, well, I don't know, how that's true, that could be a lie, blah, blah, blah. Well, what's the counter statistic? What's the statistic that you heard? Who's a credible source that you believe? There isn't one, because you're not out here doing the education, so this is a waste of fucking argument. It's pointless. If you educated about something to discuss it, to argue with somebody who ain't educated about it. We wasting our fucking time. And a lot of men want to just feel like, well, it's not me. I'm not doing that, so it can't be all men because I ain't doing it. It ain't, but it's enough. Okay, I got your number. It's enough men doing it to where it's a problem. And if you obviously don't think it's no problem because you ain't even looking into it. So what's our recourse? What recourse do the women have? Oh, there are absolutely useless men of all races. That is very true. That is very true. At the same time, in terms of the black community, there isn't a standard. In the black community, you can be a gang member and a pimp and a dope dealer, sell a couple fucking t-shirts, and be a community organizer and a hero at the same goddamn time. I mean, I guess you got the Jimmy Hoffas and shit of the world, you know what I'm saying? But I don't see, the white men that we know are, like, for example, Bill Clinton has a terrible rap sheet, you know what I'm saying? However, most of that stuff people still claim is a conspiracy. They're not sticking it to his character, you know what I mean? But for as far as somebody who's white, who is a known fucking criminal, admittedly a criminal, okay? Shootouts with the police, the whole fucking nine. Who is a white man that's a criminal like that? That at the same time is getting respect. They would give him a funeral at the Staples Center. Let's motherfucking have lower the flags, have staff. Who? All right, Luna, peace out. Yeah, I got it, Fire. I'm gonna call you in a minute. Who? Y'all, who? An Asian man, a white man, a fucking Mexican. Is El Chapo a community organizer and a fucking leader? I mean, I'm sure there's some people who probably might feel that way, but can we get the masses in Mexico to agree that El Chapo is a hero the same way y'all have convinced these people that Nipsey Hussle is a fucking hero? I'm just saying the bar is so fucking low around here. It's ridiculous. And all a man has to do literally is show up. That's it. And he's a wonderful father. He got his first child he had with a prostitute. If I'm willing to bet this bitch can't read, because she sound like all the other girls in the hood that I know that can't fucking read. You ever hear a bitch talk and she sound deaf but she not? That's the motherfucker that's illiterate. All that drinking and all that shit. That first baby mama is a bona fide prostitute. I saw that bitch strung out fucking 10, 15 years ago. What you talk? This is nothing new. All that belligerent shit, the first, that bitch been like that this whole time. That's nothing new. And he put a baby in her with no intentions on marrying her. Because that is the type of street bitch that he need for his street fucked up trifling lifestyle. Then went and found some dumb actress bitch who don't want nothing more than to have her ghetto ass in the ghetto with the hoodlums. With no intentions on marrying her to make her a fucking baby mama. You created 2 baby mamas. Look at him. This man is a wonderful father. He's a wonderful father. But you're gone and your fucking daughter now don't have no goddamn daddy and don't have no fucking responsible goddamn caretakers. Why? Because you didn't give a fuck who her mama was. But you still a hero. Let that be a woman. No. Now, on the flip side, the mama who was in the streets doing all the very same shit with him, did they not turn around and just take custody from her ass? You understand what I'm saying? Why the mama can't run the streets and get high all day? He doing it. That girl ain't mama ain't doing nothing new that she ain't been fucking doing. But now she's unfit. Do you understand what I'm saying? No, the goddamn daddy motherfucking unfit. He damn near got shot in front of her ass. That's fucking unfit. He unfit. No, the mother's unfit. Because y'all always policing women's behavior. Y'all don't police these fucking men. That's why I say I ain't excited about y'all letting them out of jail. They ain't finna do shit but go out of jail and make some motherfucking babies they're gonna half-ass take care of. With a bunch of women that don't need no kids but their ass. But let it be a female replica of Nipsey, she get no sympathy. The baby mama is a prime example. His baby mama's a prime fucking example. Soon as that man died, they was in court. We need to get custody. We need to take this little girl from her. She ain't fit. She ain't running the criminal enterprise on the fucking street corner either. Why you can't leave her at her mama house and continue to go over there and pick her up and support her and all that type of shit from afar? Oh, she the worst bitch in the world now because y'all want that money. Because y'all want that fucking money. But it's hard to defend the women because they the main ones defending the fucking men all the time. So sometimes it's just like, never mind, fuck it, it's a wash. It's a wash. If he a hero, then everybody a fucking hero. Child, I would never. This is why I don't get invited to Black Family cookouts and don't want to. They don't invite my ass either. They don't invite me neither. Excuse me, why this little girl walking around here looking just like my sister and she ain't supposed to be a blood relative? Who child is this? I had to ask my daddy because didn't nobody want to tell me the truth. That ain't even his side of the family. Oh, well, you know both of your uncles was hitting that. What? Oh yeah, the little girl, yeah, her mama used to stay with your granny, and so your uncle so and so was hitting that, and I told him he was too old for her to leave that girl alone, and then I think his little brother went up in there behind his ass, so I don't know which one is the daddy, but if I'm a guessing betting man, it's that little one. And this particular uncle, all his kids look like my sister for some reason. My sister, all his kids look just alike, and they first cousins. So this little girl walked past. I call her my sister now. I'm thinking this is my little cousin. Like I'm thinking about like how do you don't get your sibling mixed up with other people? You understand what I'm saying? This little girl looked like my sister's fucking twin. Same body, same neck, like the whole back of her whole silhouette. And I was like, wait a minute, my sister's not even here. Why she look like my sister? Don't nobody know? Daddy, why this little girl look like my sister? Oh yeah, both of your uncles was hitting that. So then I asked my mama, so y'all not gonna say nothing? And this little girl probably the cousin, and that would explain why her mama always fucking over here, but don't never bring her husband with her. And now this girl is 18 years old, and she could have been doing, hey cousin, let's get in the family picture, let's get in the cousin picture. All this time we've been treating this girl like a friend of the family, and she's a first fucking cousin, and y'all ain't gonna say nothing? And why is Granny allowing this shit? Why is Granny allowing her to be treated like an outside baby instead of being treated like a fucking first cousin? And she see the little girl more than she see me. Ooh, y'all is ghetto. Ooh, y'all is y'all fucking ghetto. Y'all is ghetto. I sure did. And I told all my other cousins, you know that's our cousin, right? So stop treating her fucked up. Not like they was treating her bad, but just like don't leave her out because she's a first cousin. I don't know what the shit going on, why it's all been a big ass secret all these years, but now that she done filled out, like that little girl is blood related to me. Just so y'all know. The fuck? Do she know who her daddy is? Damn, they ghetto. Talking about my raggedy ass family, Dorothy, they raggedy. Majority of women have zero self-worth to allow shit like this to happen, in my opinion. For real. Sound like a ghetto ass Tyler Perry move. No, seriously, because she looks so much like my sister, like, I don't know if she ain't noticed. And I'm like, when that girl find out that nigga her daddy, and all of y'all sat up here and kept that shit a secret for 20 years, she gonna hate y'all. She gonna hate y'all. Just like I told my granny, when my uncle wife find out that he got a side bitch and a side baby, and they been sitting in your living room, and you been entertaining this shit the whole time, she is never speaking to your ass again. And sure enough, she found out and divorced. You know what? That lady was so pretty and so classy, and I never figured out how he bagged her in the first place, and I always thought she was too good for him. So I was actually proud of her for leaving that nigga alone. But the funny part is whenever people bring her up, they always got something negative to say. Like, they're talking about her attitude, and she got a bad attitude, and she's such a bitch, and this, that, and the third. Like, she should be. All that shit I know he put her through, she should be a fucking bitch. Especially y'all. Shit. I don't expect her ass to forgive not one bit. I ain't saying it nowhere. Shit, don't let her run into me. Girl, you did yourself a favor. You did yourself a favor. I know it. Cause now he got them other two kids. Now he got my cousin kids. He gotta take care of, girl. So when you just see, you don't even be knowing, girl, that what they meant for evil, bitch. God meant it for your fucking good. Cause he broke that marriage up right before he gave that nigga his karma. So you ain't over here starting all over again with two brand new babies, bitch. Cause we knew motherfucking well. Watch this. Cause we knew well he wasn't finna do nothing but grab them other two kids and drop them off with your motherfucking ass. But now the side bitch that wanted your life, remember that bitch wanted your life? Now that bitch get to take care of the grandkids. Hee haw, hee how. Now, bitch, that's why you let that's why you let God do what God gonna do, okay? Since that bitch wanted your life, since the bitch wanted to be a new mommy so bad, now she got her brand new baby, plus she got them two little grandkids of his. And she gets to raise them all. Cause we know these niggas do not stop what the fuck they doing to raise no kids. Okay? Yeah. I hope she feel no wherever that lady is, she better not feel no ways. Don't feel no ways, girl. Feel no ways, feel no ways. That was an old ass chicken that came home to roost. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Oh, you so smart. Oh, you don't want to take care of your daughter. You want to go off and make new babies, and you don't want to take care of your daughter. Because you so motherfucking important and big and bad, bitch. Well, how about this? Now that you finna be 50 years old, start over from scratch, and here go her two brand new fucking babies, nigga. Oh, I love that shit. That karma tastes good. From scratch. Since you want to shit yourself out of a job. You ain't got time to call my phone and talk no shit now. You fucking big busy, ain't you? You busy. You didn't want to deal with none of your fucking daughter's problems and psychological issues and stress that you was putting on her with your neglectful ass. You was too motherfucking good. Fuck her, remember? Oh, them kids them kids got all kinds of emotional fucking problems. God said, I said what the fuck I said. You finna raise these kids, nigga. Shut your ass get. That motherfucking karma was too good. I said, well, where everybody else karma at? That karma done whooped his ass. Ooh, and he still took it easy on you. That shit, it ain't over yet, huh? It ain't over yet. It ain't over. Steve McNair's mama's going through this. She entertained his side chick, and now she is out the family money pit. See? Because that's trifling. You need to have some type of standard for your son. That's why them niggas act like that with how they do. That's why they act how they do. They disrespectful. And my grandmother not gonna tell them, I expect this of you. I expect that of you. I expect you to behave a certain way. I remember my uncle kissing on him. This rap bitch, y'all know who she is too. I'm gonna go ahead and let the hoe live, but bitch, I remember, but you an old ass lady now, so I'm going ahead and let you live, bitch. But I remember you in my uncle's store kissing him while his wife was in the back blowing balloons, bitch. And I must have been 9, 10 fucking years old, and I'll never forget that. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. His fucking wife was in the back blowing up balloons, and you was tonguing him down, bitch, in front of his mama and his motherfucking niece, bitch, and I will never forget it. Now you out here on the TV trying to tell the next bitch how to live her motherfucking life. Now you out here on the TV trying to tell the next little girl. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let that bitch console you, Lyrica, because she just like this bitch is Summer Bunny back in her day. Ooh, girl, this world we live in funny than a motherfucker. Funny than a motherfucker. You was a side girl. You was a side bitch so motherfucking cold. You was showing up to the family events with your motherfucking mama to see the nigga and his mother and while his wife sitting here in the whole shit. Now you on TV want to try to tell somebody some shit when the whole fucking time, bitch, you is just like these little home wrecking little fucking husbands. You just too old. Don't nobody want to play with your ass like that no more. Now you bitches get to get on TV 20 years later like you got some fucking wisdom. Child. Woo! Child, when I heard that song To Live and Die in LA, I said, not me, motherfucker. I'm getting out of here. Not me. Not me. Ain't nothing cute about this LA shit, honey. Ain't nothing cute. And all these hoes ain't no good. And these hoes ain't no good. These hoes ain't no good. See, when I tell you, when I tell you. That's why you got so much sympathy for the side chicks. Cause you was a motherfucking side chick. Back when they didn't even call them side chicks. They wasn't even FaceTiming, bitch. You kid. you disrespected the bitch. The bitch is right here. Oh, they trifling. Now you on the TV want to school the young girls, huh? Bitch, that's why they know I better not have no goddamn show. You always ain't gonna have nowhere to run and hide. Cut my motherfucking check so I can really tell it, honey. Cause y'all barely get the tea, honey. I can't even give you the rest of the tea cause I wanna sell the shit. Cause I wanna sell it. Girl, I'm working on it. I am working on it. I'm telling all you motherfuckers business because you shouldn't have did it. Because you shouldn't have did it. Because you shouldn't have. Ain't that funny? I just thought about that shit. Like, wait a minute. This bitch was your uncle's side bitch. Now she on fucking TV in between this wife and the side bitch like she trying to mediate some shit. Meanwhile, bitch, you is a side. You the side bitch at heart. And you was way more disrespectful with it than this little girl right here. This little girl playing over the internet. You was all up under his wife nose. The fact? Like, just talking this in terms of character, like, how do you even, as a human being, like, how did that even sit right with you for you to sit up and try to lecture somebody about some shit and you know that you is that type of person? Like, that is just so confusing to me. Oh well, I guess. But yeah, I'm working on it, y'all. There's so much shit that I got staring at me that I need to get done. And this baby been kicking my ass. It ain't been too bad, and it's not nearly as bad as it was the last pregnancy. But still. It's still quite the damn journey. So I'm hoping I get my energy back. And I'm not sluggish the whole time because I got stuff to do. Whew. But that's what's taking so long. I got to save me for my job book is halfway done and I need to hurry up and finish that. All right, y'all. But thank you for listening to me complain about my shitty family because I just needed to vent and get that off, especially seeing as though none of them don't ever see what they doing wrong. I'm so delusional. I'm so fucking crazy. I'm so crazy. Yeah, all the other rational people can completely understand what it is that they doing wrong, but they don't see it. They don't fucking see it. So I appreciate y'all allowing me to vent. That's all I came out here for, really. And but I'm gonna come back on here later on this week because We got the beeswax wraps. I need to show y'all how they work. I keep eating the props, y'all. I keep eating up the props. So that's the thing. Well, thank you, C. I went and got some grapes and some grapefruit. And that shit did not last. I'm like, I gotta stop eating the props. Then we gotta keep running back to the stove. Well, I'm glad y'all getting some entertainment out of my little ratchet story. It'd be like that sometime. No, for real. Like, y'all not gonna sit here and just keep playing like I'm dumb. Like, no, I'm not. This is continual. And you're not behaving like somebody who gives a fuck about the other person's feelings or whatever. You're clearly trying to antagonize me. And it's not like what you doing ain't pissing me off. The fact that you doing it to piss me off is what's pissing me off. So it's like, I could give my sister 5 more times. Because really, with her little petty shit, you know what I'm saying? I could probably go another 5 incidents before I'm like, bitch, I'm done. But why? I know it's going to come to that. I already know it's going to come to that. So it's just like, why keep sitting here and just constantly waiting and watching you undermine me, undermine, disrespect. Just fuck it. Let's just drop the shit down. Let's just drop it down. Family secret. I ain't got no secrets. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no secrets. They got the fucking secrets. That's the beautiful part. Like, that's the beautiful part is if what they're doing, if there's nothing wrong with what they're doing, then they shouldn't have no problem with it being public. Right? If you're not doing nothing wrong, you shouldn't have no problem with it being public. You should have no problem with everybody knowing how the fuck your ass is behaving. And seeing as though, now, I mean, anytime they want, they can turn around and tell the world what I did to them. But I ain't do nothing to your ass. That's the whole thing. So all you can do is sit here and say, you're crazy. So why is it that this crazy person has looked out for you 10 million times and you've disrespected them 10 million times? And why do you keep coming for somebody who you think is so motherfucking crazy? If you think I am so crazy, then why are you antagonizing me? You can block me so I don't see what you posting. You can post shit so that only certain people see it. No, you're doing this shit on purpose to get up under my skin. And it take a whole lot more than that to get up under my skin. But the mere fact that you even playing that fucking game with me, bitch, I'm done. I'm tired. Shit, I'm done. Spill the family tea. Can't stand family members who put you on front like they perfect but had skeletons. And like my dad was like, so you've never... Now, I'm checking you about you letting your fucking wife pull weapons on me. And your response is, so like you've never done anything wrong? Nigga, compared to you, I am motherfucking Teresa. You tell me, what have I done to you? What have I done to your ass? So you just gonna not be shit for the rest of your life? First of all, bitch, who the fuck is you talking to? Oh, you being disrespectful. No, you being fucking disrespectful because I just came to you about your shit and instead of you taking accountability for it, you trying to flip it off and play mind games with me like I'm one of these bitches. I don't think your ass is cute. I don't think your behavior is cute and I'm not impressed. I'm not voluntarily fucking related to you. I would have never chose somebody that goddamn lazy to be my daddy. Please. Get off your fucking high horse. Yeah. That's what he said. I can see why people have Friendsgivings and stuff. Exactly. Nigga, you ain't even finished college. I'm halfway through a fucking doctorate. But I'm not gonna be shit. Because I'm a stay-at-home mother. You're not even using your degree. You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Because you're not paying me no attention. Google me, bitch. What are you talking about? You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Child, when I tell you that's a disrespectful nigga right there. Disrespectful. Disrespectful. And all these hoes sit up and applaud it and treat him like he doing something. And that's why he like, fuck it. But he know goddamn well the only motherfucker with some sense thinks that he's a piece of shit. Just know the therapist has concluded that you a piece of shit. Okay? He is. Girl, exactly. That's what that fucking sound like. That's what the fuck that sound like. A jealous ass, grown ass fucking man. Because you mad, because you want to be the top housewife or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he got going on. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know, and I can't fucking figure it out. But as a fucking parent, even if you don't feel like you in the wrong, if you did some shit that is bothering your fucking kids or stressing them out and making them fucking feel some type of way, you need to deal with it. I'm not calling him crying about something my husband did or something that happened at work or something that happened in the street. This is about what you did. But he don't know nothing about taking accountability because nobody fucking tells him to. That's what it's like. How you gonna sit at home for 20 years and not do shit? He quit his job. When he quit his job, I was a senior in fucking high school, and his wife wanted to take him. They weren't even married yet. She wanted to take him on a vacation. His job said he couldn't go. If he went, they told him if he went, don't come back. And that's what he did. Meanwhile, I got prom coming up. It's senior year. Shit I want to do with my friends. It's time for me to go away to college. And now I'm at the mercy of his girlfriends and what they want to buy and what they don't want to buy and what they think I need to wear. Well, you should just go on ahead and get a prom dress made because that's cheaper and blah, 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 blah. My sister was in middle school. She had to fucking leave that school. They kicked her out the school district because he didn't work there no more. They didn't kick me out because I was going to graduate. They kicked her out because she was in the 7th grade and sent her ass to school in LA in her own district, which is why she's a snob now. Because black schools in LA don't teach you how to do nothing but dress and make fucking fake ass friends. Period. Period. These men have it easy. All you gotta do is sweet talk a bitch with your love self-esteem and have all your bills paid. Come on now. She paid my daddy back child support for my little brother. She sure did. The trick ass bitch. But then let me say, Dad, I need some fucking clothes for school. Oh, well, I ain't got it. You gotta ask your stepmama. Oh, well, I ain't got it. And they spoiled. And girl. So now you gonna pick and choose what you wanna fucking spend money on. You'll pay the back child support because that's gonna help his credit, which is good for you, so y'all can do shit together. But me being 3,000 miles away from school without no fucking cell phone, 3,000 miles away from home without a cell phone, y'all don't care about that. That's not a fucking priority. Well, technically, you 18 years old and we ain't got to do nothing for you. And I'm sitting around here at Hampton University with these kids with all these well-adjusted fucking parents that's coming up there visiting them and making sure they did their homework. I'm like, no, nah, nigga, I ain't trying to fucking hear that. I ain't trying to fucking hear it. They are beyond selfish. And my siblings would not have no fucking high school diploma, neither goddamn one of them, if it wasn't for me. My brother family is a lot more, my brother family isn't nearly as ignorant as my goddamn family. At the same time, he a fucking boy, so the pressure wasn't really on him like that. Chosen family, yeah, for real. That's all black school. I ain't go, that was elementary school. I went to school with black kids. When I got to middle school, there was like nigger, and it was like, I don't feel like getting called no nigger, but at least I ain't got to fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I'm all that because I got my hair pressed over the weekend, like dumb shit like that. So I guess it's one or the other. All right, y'all. Let me get off of here and figure out what's going on because we can't have fire out here putting hands and feet on people. I feel you on that one. I'm tired of having to get people together. I'm tired of it too. So I'm just more so like, let's just not fuck with each other at all, period, bitch. I don't normally hang out with bitches that's friends with my enemies any motherfucking way. Any fucking way. As far as I'm concerned, you do some shit to hurt me and then you basically tell me I don't remember it like that. I ain't gotta apologize. You so what you just ain't gonna be shit. Okay, so then you're an enemy. You don't care about my highest good or none of that type of shit. And with all the trifling shit that my dad did and all the fucking off he got away with and the fact that I fucking raised his goddamn kids for him, the least that nigga could do is celebrate me. Ain't no fucking way in hell my sister's supposed to be getting gifts, paying for her fucking baby shower, paying for her doula, paying for her wedding, paying her fucking rent, changing her husband's goddamn tires on his car, changing his fucking windshield, constantly spending money so that they don't have to fucking feel their fuck ups, but then turn around and tell me, get it how the fuck you live. No, nigga. The fuck no. Ain't no way in hell you gonna not come to the fucking hospital to see me. I had preeclampsia. The doctor was like, I'm looking at your fucking vitals and the protein in your fucking urine, and I don't even know how you still conscious because you supposed to have fucking organ failure and some more shit. And these people don't think that's serious enough for them to come and see me, and they in the next state over. Forgive? What is there to forgive? Y'all are shitty people, and I don't like shitty motherfuckers, so I'm fucking done. So obviously, your kids done turned out just like you. There's nothing I can do about it. At the end of the day, I tried, but you just like your trifling ass mama and your trifling ass motherfucking daddy when it all comes down to it. Because if you fucking love me, you would be madder than I am. The same way when they left their ass in fucking Baltimore, I was madder than she was. When you love somebody and you fucking really looking out for them and they are done wrong, you are madder than that person. So when I look back like, wait a minute, the stepmother pulled a gun on you, but your motherfucking grandmother didn't call the police and find out why that bitch wasn't in jail. Your punk ass mama who lived around the corner, who was always willing to start fights, bitch, and shot at her own fucking brother. But when you called that bitch and said, yo fucking ex-husband let his bitch pull a gun out on me, that taphead asshole did not go run around the corner and go violent and fucking shoot him up, none of that shit. Nor did she call the police and say, why isn't this bitch sitting in jail? That would have been support. So on top of the fact that I'm not fucking with my daddy, I'm not dealing with the rest of them enablers neither. And that includes my fucking grandmother. Call her ass up and said, this is what I had, this is my issue with your son. This is what I said to him. This was his fucking response. I don't remember it that way. Oh, well, I don't want to hear nothing but I'm gonna call you back. The next thing I should have heard was my phone ringing from his ass apologizing because the rest of the women in the family have fucking let him know that we're not tolerating that pig narcissistic shit. Did they do that? No, they haven't fucking done that. And my grandmother still has not fucking called me to see if I'm okay. But these bitches is quick to tell me that I need to go to fucking counseling. I have therapized my motherfucking self and found the root of the problem. I have a narcissistic, childish ass, goddamn irresponsible father who has never been held accountable for his actions, and it's a bunch of weak bitches around him defending the shit, reason why it won't fucking stop. I don't need to go to therapy for them to tell me that, but I don't have no problem going to therapy neither. But if you really fucking thought I needed to be there, wouldn't you fucking be wanting to go too? You the relative, you part of the fucking story. You the one paying for this shit. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you people ain't finna gaslight me no more. I'm okay with going the rest of my life without no fucking relatives. I will make my uterus works. I will make a new family member. Do not play with me. I will make a family member for every family member I gotta disown if it comes to that. Fuck that. And fuck them. Okay. Please get your husband to record that beat down. He can't record it. He got to be somewhere with the baby. You missed the first hour. Okay, I'm going to leave it up. Let me get off here because my thing's finna die. How you going to treat your child like a baby for 17 years and talk to them like children, but expect them to act like adults at 18? Yeah, basically. What you want, some juice? All right, y'all, let me get off of here. Deal with this crazy baby.